ready. Get YouTube TV up and running as the live stream is ready to roll tonight. We are in the capital city. Got 5G rolling, courtesy of Verizon and Conterra Networks. Our good friends, we thank them so very much for working with us this week and getting that up and running. But we want your Panther Pride tonight. We want you to cheer them on as they get ready for a great battle tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, 977thecajun.com, YouTube, or right here on air, Cajun TV is ready. Our live stream is brought to you by our good friends at HLA Lawn Service of Hesmer. They are your residential and commercial tree experts. Our good friends, folks, they are also taking care of your trees. They take care of your yard. They take care of, let's just say you need to reseed your yard. They'll take care of that for you. Give them a call at 318-563-0011. That's 318-563-0011 today for a free quote. We also thank our good friends at Roy, Scott, and James, Hickson Brothers Funeral Home of Central Louisiana, Crispy Cajun Fried Chicken in Bunkie, home of the original Big Chicken. Acadian Ambulance Service on standby at all LHSAA events. Buki's Wrecker and Dirt Service. If you're in a jam and you need a wrecker or in an accident, you give them a call. Chrissy and staff and Bobby and Fabius and them, they'll get right on it. Buki's Wrecker and Dirt Service. Why not stop? They're refueling and refreshing our community right here in Central Louisiana. The Family Grill, man, over there in Simsport, got some great Atchafalaya seafood. Oh, homemade chicken fried tenders, and the homemade steak finger basket. Brian Cooper and Associates, doitright.com. Cottonport Bank, the only local bank made for Avoyelles Parish. Bayou Ready Mix. Rocky's Tails and Shells. I just talked to Paul and them. They got the game on. It's ready to rock and roll tonight. So if you want, you can go get you some great seafood at Rocky's. Crispy Cajun Fried Chicken. Wherever. But get ready. Simsport State Bank. Quality banking at its finest and hometown proud. Dustin Day, your local State Farm agent right here in Marksville. Bentley's Automotive. They are your automotive superstore. They'll take care of your tires, your hitch needs. You need a tonneau cover? They'll take care of that, the roll-up cover. APM Shell of Hesmer and Bunkie. We thank APM, Mr. Avery, and Peyton Mose Services, LLC. Check them out on Facebook. And folks, Avoyelles Parish Farm Bureau Agent, Ashton Dozat. Real people, real service, Farm Bureau. But ladies and gentlemen, we're just minutes away. Let's pay the bills, and we're going to get you ready for 97.7, the Cajuns Game of the Week, semifinals edition.
The Saturday morning get-together with David, Saturdays 6 to noon on 97.7. Hey! The Cajun. Download the app at 977thecajun.com.
When experiencing the loss of a loved one, whether expected or not, most of us will call upon a funeral home provider our family traditionally has used, regardless of price or past experiences. Kilpatrick Roseneath Funeral Home has been serving the needs of families during emotional times for the past 90 years. Located on Acton Road in Marksville, our modern facility is equipped to accommodate any size group. Amber Bordelon, Danny Garris, and Karen Freyu are dedicated to guide you during the most difficult times and to help you make informed decisions to plan a memorable service to honor your loved one's wishes. We accept all pre-planned or prepaid funeral arrangements from any other funeral home. Call us anytime, 318-240-7188, or visit us at 334 Acton Road in Marksville. Kilpatrick Roseneath Funeral Home, family owned and locally operated.
Presenting Again Fling's love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
You know, there's something to be said about
doing business locally. At McGee's Pharmacy, we're your friends, your neighbors, and we care about your health. Come in, and you'll automatically feel the difference. No bright lights or huge sales signs, just a friendly greeting from one of our staff who truly care about your needs. Robert McGee, he's there to take a few minutes to lave with you a bit. There's no rush when it comes to your neighbors. McGee's Pharmacy, Acton Road in Marksville. Phone 318-409-4075. Your family's health is our priority.
The weather is cooling, and Panorama Foods is ready to cater your events. Call John Ed to set up your holiday meals along with ready-to-eat meals prepared with that special Avoyles flair. Call Panorama 318-253-6403 to get rolling. Breakfast? Well, Panorama has succulent cinnamon rolls as well as fluffy biscuits to start your day. Bring our meals from our kitchen to your home today. Panorama Foods, Tunica Drive in Marksville. Call 318-253-6403 today.
Tailgating, camping, or prepping for the big hunt? Powered by Propane on South Masonic Drive in Alexandria has you covered. From your smallest refillable bottle to your Class A RV, we've got the propane you need, plus new bottles, hoses, fittings, and regulators for purchase. Planning that perfect tailgate? Check out our Lodge and Cajun Classic pots and burners. Got a big ding kill? We've got great food service tubs in stock too. Come see us at 6721 Masonic Drive, Alexandria, or call 318-704-1226. Powered by Propane is your go-to in Central Louisiana for all things propane. For comprehensive tree and land services in Avoyles Parish and the surrounding areas, reach out to Doug Dufour Tree Service at 318-305-4075. Since 1984, our family-owned business has been providing demolition, debris removal, dumpster rental, and crane services, as well as tree trimming, removal, pruning, and stump grinding. We are a fully licensed and insured provider, offering free estimates and competitive pricing. No job is too big or too small for us.
This is Dougie Dufour with Doug Dufour Tree Service and Construction. Let me know what I can do for you. Call me anytime, 318-305-4075.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away. How about a little Living on the Prayer to bring in Jock and Damon and get you ready for Friday Night Lights?
Marksville. Time for the Cajun Game of the Week. Listen to the game on the Cajun or worldwide on the Cajun app. Sit back in front of your TV or video screen and watch the game at 977thecajun.com or on the Cajun TV on our YouTube channel. Brought to you by HLA Lawn and Tree Service. Let's take you down to the stadium for all the action.
Number 18. Eason Gerald.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the capital city here on the campus of Parkview Baptist. It is semi-final football. The Dunham Tigers are hosting our parish, Bunkie Panthers. Both teams come in undefeated. We've talked to a lot of people this week. A lot of Dunham people, a lot of Bunkie people. The conventional wisdom is that this should be a very, very, very competitive game. If that is true, we're in for a great night of football, Jacques.
Yeah, Damon, for both sides, I have not heard anyone from either side be at all confident that they're going to win the game. You know, sometimes people just come in, they just got to feel. No, everyone is as nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs tonight. Both sides. We talked to some of the coaches for Dunham and some of the Bunkie folks as well. And this game is just a complete toss-up. Number 4 seed versus number 5 seed.
Oh, man, I can't wait. The atmosphere out here is electric. As we look out...
number 1 seed versus number 5 seed.
As we look out over the Bunkie stands, Bunkie has traveled exceedingly well. That the entire sideline over there, for all intents and purposes, is filled up with Bunkie. They're still streaming into the stadium. There was a lot of tailgating in the parking lot. Looking out over them, got a view of Airline Highway in the distance. Crisp, cool night, about a quarter moon.
The kickers, number 87.
Feels like a really, really good night for football. Everybody's kind of huddled up in the stands. They've got blankets and a lot of layers out there because it's a very cool, crisp night. Big shout out to everybody at Rockies watching and listening. Big shout out to everybody at the camp that brought us along, whether audio or video or both. Just so happy that you guys joined us for this wonderful, wonderful night of playoff football magic. Jacques and I were in, not this stadium, but in this spot 4 years ago. Voiles had traveled to Manny. They were one game away from that which shall not be named. And the parish came up short. Jacques, the parish came up short.
Crap, I'm sorry.
It was just an absolutely epic game.
We have a couple of looks, a couple of packages that we want to get into in some key spots to kind of mix things up. But, you know, we're going to get out there. We're going to play man coverage on their receivers. We got to match up, you know, with some certain guys that we want to see following receivers around. And then the rest of the guys got to get to the quarterback. He's a phenomenal player, and you can see why and everything that he does, but there ain't a throw he can't make. But we've got to pressure him. We've got to get him out of rhythm, you know, and whoever gets there first has to wrap him up, and then we've got to get more guys on him because he's big, he's hard to bring down, and so but for us, we're going to pressure him. We're going to make him make hard throws and make big plays and see where the chips fall from there.
And lastly, Coach, your message of the week.
It's real simple. Just punch your ticket. We're just all it is right now is these 48 minutes in front of us to punch our ticket to the big dance. Whatever it takes to get it done, offensively, defensively, special teams. This is going to be a tough game. Everybody that's left in it right now, there's 4 teams left. They all got a shot to win it all. So for us, it's just about doing whatever it takes, punching our ticket to New Orleans for next week.
Coach, thank you and good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It's Coach Jimmy Hillman of the Bunkie Panthers. They're looking to punch their ticket to the big dance at the Superdome for their first state championship appearance next week. Dunham hosting Bunkie tonight for the semifinals. This is Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Swole's Sausage Connection is a family-owned and operated small business that prides ourselves in thinking like a customer and treating you like family. We're open 9 to 6 Tuesday through Sunday, but we'll accommodate before or after hours if needed. We offer a wide variety of items, which include many flavors of our homemade, smoked, and fresh sausage and tasso, as well as ready-to-cook items like our crowd-pleasing boudin dip. We now offer a large variety of hot items also, like sausage sandwiches, chicken cracklings, pork skins, boudin egg rolls, regular and pepper jack cheese boudin balls. So the next time you're looking for something a little different, come check out Swole's Sausage Connection in our little great town of Evergreen. You'll be glad you did.
We hope you have enjoyed tonight's pregame show with play-by-play announcer Josh Sauseda and head football coach Jimmy Hillman. This program was brought to you by Swole Sausage Connection, the official tailgate sausage of the mighty Bunkie Panthers. Coming up next, thrilling touchdowns, electrifying plays, intense showdowns, and unwavering team spirit. So stand up and roar for your mighty Bunkie Panthers on KZLG 95.9 and KZLGradio.com.
All right, welcome back, folks. We hope you enjoyed that pregame interview with Coach Jimmy Hillman. Both teams warmed up, went into their locker rooms, padded up, helmets on. Bunkie's lining up in end zone to my left here, about to run out of their sign. Dunham has their little blow-up run out. Again, we are at Parkview Baptist High School Stadium, sort of a neutral site due to the field conditions of Dunham's field, but both teams are about to take the field. It is a turf field. Shane, Nick, what are y'all thoughts on that? You know, playing on grass that could be a little muddy, soggy, changing it to turf. Does that help any team? Does that help an aspect of this game?
Well, I think since both teams have athletes who rely on speed, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. Bunkie has played on turf already this year, so that helps. If you didn't play on it before, there is a learning curve to it. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference just because of the style of play of both teams. It's going to be a fast track, and quite frankly, that's the way I think Bunkie would have it, and Dunham would probably say the same thing.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think the turf usually favors the more athletic team. I think Bunkie has a slight nod in that, but I don't think it's that big of an advantage. I just like that if this is a semifinal game with a chance to go to the Dome, everybody's got sure footing. You're not going to lose the game on some turf slipping out from underneath you. I do think it maybe favors a place-kicking game a little bit. So Dunham with a field goal kicker, sometimes you get a little bit cleaner hold and kick off the turf. Maybe he gets another 5-6 yards, but I'm just glad that it's on turf. I think you're going to truly see whoever the better team is tonight, and they're going to earn it.
Well, one thing that Coach Jimmy talked about this week, and I really like what he talked about, he said, you know what, I don't think anybody's going to win this game tonight. I think a team is going to have to take it. And I thought that was a pretty good message to the team, and just to get their mentality, like, you're going in there to take it. You know, you're going in there to give it your all, and we need to punch our ticket to the Superdome. This is a historical season for Bunkie, a team that'll be talked about 30 years from now. And I heard a quote the other day this week. Can't give credit because I'm not sure where it came from. As Bunkie takes the field here tonight wearing red helmets, white jerseys, red pants. Good look. But the quote was, teams that are remembered play in December. And this is December. And I said it last week, contenders are made in November. So Bunkie has shown that they're a contender. They deserve to be here in this game, taking on the number one team, Dunham Tigers. And you know what, guys? In order to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Well, if you look all across the state, there's not many teams playing tonight.
Yep.
And in our division, there's 4 teams playing tonight. These two and the two Calvary Baptist and Catholic New Iberia. You know, so you're very fortunate and blessed. You got to embrace this opportunity because it doesn't happen every year. You know, when you look in the end zone at Bunkie, you can see the last time they were in the semis, you know, which was back in the 80s. But now, you know, this team, the critical part for them is they earn the right to be here through what they've done all year long and how they've played and how well they've played. Both of these teams, you know, played pretty mistake-free last week. And I think that's the key. Typically in these big games, a lot of mistakes are made, but, you know, now it's just good teams. You don't see a lot of mistakes. They're both well coached. They're both going to protect the football. There's not going to be a lot of penalties. So we look forward to a good football game.
No, absolutely. Absolutely agree there. And both of these teams have played last week. They were both down at times. Bunkie, their first time in the year. And then we've talked about that comeback by Dunham already. So you already know this is a 4-quarter plus more game. I mean, it's going to come down to the very last play of this game. Neither team is a team that's going to fold. So really looking forward to this game tonight.
Yeah, don't leave anything in the bag. I mean, you know,
This is it. Yeah, like the hype video came out this morning. I watched it, and there was one takeaway that I got from that hype video. It's a highlight thing that they put on social media and kind of to pump people up. But one thing that was said, you earn the right to play 48 more minutes. Mm-hmm. That's 4 quarters, and I guarantee you every minute is going to matter tonight. So Dunham Tigers are taking the field. They're wearing white helmets with burgundy tops and white pants. We're going to step away for the invocation in the national anthem. Kickoff is about 6 minutes away. Semifinal playoffs here in Baton Rouge. This is Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Swole's Sausage Connection is a family-owned and operated small business that prides ourselves in thinking like a customer and treating you like family. We're open 9 to 6 Tuesday through Sunday, but we'll accommodate before or after hours if needed. We offer a wide variety of items, which include many flavors of our homemade, smoked, and fresh sausage and tasso, as well as ready-to-cook items like our crowd-pleasing boudin dip. We now offer a large variety of hot items also, like sausage sandwiches, chicken cracklings, pork skins, boudin egg rolls, regular and pepper jack cheese boudin balls. So the next time you're looking for something a little different, come check out Swole's Sausage Connection in our little great town of Evergreen. You'll be glad you did.
Farm Bureau proudly supports our Bunkie Panthers. Hey, this is Josh Sauseda, your local Farm Bureau agent. If you're looking for great rates, fast claims, and real service, give me a call at 318-201-0577. Join our family so we can take care of yours.
Great rates, fast claims, real service, auto, home, and life. Josh Sauseda, Farm Bureau.
I'm Chad Guillo. I've lived in Evalls Parish my entire life, and I'm proud to call this community home. Over the years, I've defended thousands of people right here and all across Louisiana, successfully closing thousands of criminal cases and taking over 50 jury trials to verdict. As a husband and father of 3, I know the importance of standing up for what's right. Whether you know me or not, you can count on my experience and dedication when it matters most. I'm here to protect your rights and fight for your future.
Attorney Chad Guillo, 312 Treasure Place in Marksville, 253-6656.
All right, welcome back, folks. Invocation National Anthem done. Both teams send their captains to midfield for the coin toss. Captains for the Dunham Tigers is number 7, Trevor Heyman. Number 33, that is Revis Johnson. Number 5, Elijah Haven. And number 10, that is Harrison Malik.
Bunkie sent out John David Smith. It looks like also Dominique Palermo is out there as well. Trying to get their numbers a bunch up. Dylan Compton's out there, and it's Zion Lee. It looks like Zion Lee. Bunkie has won the toss, and if they go for them, they will receive. They won the toss, and they will receive. All right, let's go, boys. Yeah, Bunkie has elected to receive all year. I don't remember them deferring once whenever they won the toss. So they're going to receive from to our right, and let's get ready for some football.
The battle of the unbeaten is about to take place here. Bunkie's going to be receiving the ball left to right. Looks like Dunham's getting their kickoff team ready to go. Officials are meeting. I believe we have a New Orleans officiating crew here. When you get deep in the playoffs, they use neutral officiating crews.
I'm curious to see if they go deep here or if they pooch kick, because they're able to do both.
Yeah. And then, and you typically get the A crew, right? So you're getting a really good crew. Look for a really clean game to game the flow, right? They're going to spot the ball pretty well. They're going to get you rolling. They're going to get you in and out of the huddle. And that to me, that's one of the biggest things I look for in a ref crew is how efficiently they run the game. Not a lot of huddling up and talking about stuff.
Back deep to receive for the Panthers is number 1, Caden Dobbins, and number 2, Kyle Johnson, just signed with Mississippi State this week. And it's going to be a pooch kick to the middle field. Fair catch by Kane Milligan on the 31-yard line, and that's where the Panther offense will take over. And it's go time. Semifinals, Panthers versus Tigers.
Yeah, they just did a little sky kick to the second line. Milligan fair caught right away. They possessed the football, and let's put our offense on the field.
So I'm going to tell you guys right now, the first play of the game, I think it's going to be something out of the box. Panthers come out with 2 receivers at each side, ball on the far hash, 31-yard line, going right to left. Zion Lee in at running back. Compton's going to send Milligan in motion. Toss to him. It'll be reversed to Kyle Johnson. Back to Dylan Compton. He's got Amari Perry wide open. He catches it at the 30. He's to the 20, to the 10. Inside the 5. Panthers! Panthers score on the first play of the football game.
A little razzle down, a little reverse pass action. Josh had a little inside scoop, went to practice this week, and got us on there. That's a 69-yard touchdown pass.
I tell you what, I knew that play was going to be called since yesterday. I was nervous. I think that's why I was so nervous pregame. Coach Nick, what do you think about that first play?
Well, it plays off of the first play against A-Meek where we ran a reverse to Kyle. So you get the same exact look, just Kyle pitches it back to Dylan.
Direct snap to Zion Lee going for 2. He dives forward. Looks, he's going to be in.
Yep.
2-point conversion is good. Panthers up 8-0 with only 15 seconds running off the game clock here in the J&J exterminating first quarter, and I'm pumped up, guys. Y'all might have to calm me down.
Hey, the play did its job, though. Safeties jumped up. My favorite thing is Dylan Compton threw a ball that hit Perry on the run. He didn't have to wait on the ball, and he was able to beat that guy pursuing from the backside for a huge score.
So now the pressure is on Dunham. We know that they have a high-scoring offense, but it adds a little pressure, whether – on the flip side, if Bunkie would have been, went 3 and out, that switches momentum. Bunkie now has the momentum out of the gate with 15 seconds.
Yeah, and then, Bunkie, nice call, good blocking up front by that play was a long time developing. The offensive line did a great job of giving them time with all the reversing that was going on, and that was key to allowing that play to develop, and then Compton threw a strike down the field. 69 yards. Bunkie's going to kick off. It looks like Lee is lined up to kick off.
And Zion's been known to boot it inside the 5 on several occasions. Again, Bunkie leads 8-0 with 11:45 to go here in the opening quarter.
Dunham's deep man is standing at the 20, and I think Lee can, if he gets his foot in, he can kick it over his head.
Here's the Rockies Tails and Shells kickoff. It'll be a spinner to the far side, and it'll actually check up. The ball on the ground. Panthers may have it. They do. Inside the 25. Panther football.
Holy cow, what a way to start the game.
Yeah, I mean, they just fumbled the ball. The receiver was in between. Do I follow or do I let it go out of bounds? When he finally made a decision, he hit it and knocked it back in the field of play. And Bunkie was over there right in front of their bench and got the ball at the 28-yard line, 27-yard line rather. They lead 8-0 here, early going.
What a perfect
with a chance to add to it.
I think it was an accident, but it worked out for Bunkie. That thing was spinning on its on the nose of the ball. It just stayed in bounds. What a huge play.
Big break for the Bunkie offense at the 27-yard line of the Tigers, going right to left. Same formation as the first play. Shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. Zion Lee will get the carry to the right side. He's dropped in the backfield. Number 7, Heyman, blitzes from the near side to take him down.
Yeah, nobody touched Haven, and Haven, he's their most active defender, and he got in the backfield stopped him for a loss back to the 29-yard line.
I do have to say there was a little push on the right side. If it wouldn't have been for Heyman coming in on the backside, Zion could have had a few yards there. Be a loss of 2. The 2nd and 12 from the 28 now. Got 2 backs besides Dylan. Here's a handoff to Zion Lee on the left side. He's got a hole, and he trips just shy of the 22-yard line. And I tell you what, he had a big hole to the left side.
Yeah, I think Haven was the one that fought off his block and was able to get a shoestring tackle at the 24-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the carry. It'll bring up 3rd down. And about 7.
Yeah, after a negative first down play, Panthers call back to get a 3rd down and 7 look inside the 25. Ball in the near hash. Johnson and Lee in the backfield with Compton, the big 3. 2 receivers to the far side. Johnson in motion to the far side. Hand off to Lee right up the middle. Has a little room. and he'll be right at the 20-yard line, about 4 yards, maybe 3 yards shy of the first down, and Panthers are going for it, I assume.
Yeah, 21-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth, and looks like he's going to need to get inside the 20 to about the 17 for the first down. So it'll bring up 4th and 4 for the Bunkie Panthers.
So 3 straight runs by Lee. It looks like the Panthers are trying to establish a running game early.
Let's see if the Panthers try and draw him off right here before he snaps it.
4th and about 4 yards, ball on the 21-yard line. Snap, Compton rolls out to his right side, and he gets away from a tackler, tries to turn it upfield, and it'll be turnover on.
He wasn't ready for the snap.
Busted play.
So when Johnson went in motion, the ball was snapped. He wasn't ready for the snap. And so he just tried to sweep it around the right side, but I think they were going to try the freeze play there and then call for the snap on the second sound. But the center snapped it at the motion, and that play never had a chance.
Yeah, usually on those 4th down plays, Compton will try to hard count, and a lot of times it works. So the Tigers take over on offense. Elijah Haven in the backfield, 4 receivers. He'll drop back, quick throw here to the near side, number 18, the hook and ladder, and he almost fumbles the ball, and he is tackled by Lucas Mose. It'll be a short gain of about 3 near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Bunkie, they're very fortunate to fumble that. Bunkie has a lot of experience with the hook and ladder going back.
No huddle, tempo down.
Oh, God.
4 receivers, Haven sends 7 in motion. That's Heyman. Looking to his left, throws it to him in the flat, and the ball is on the ground, incomplete. Ron Patterson all over it. 2nd down and 8. It'll be 3rd down and 8 now for the Dunham Tigers.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. That pass fell incomplete. That just wasn't clean at all. And
no huddle. They send out 3 receivers to the far side, 2 backs standing on each side of Haven. Nobody to the near side. Here's Heyman now, resets at receiver, number 7 on the near side. Haven drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, going deep, and incomplete. Zion Lee.
Great coverage by Zion Lee. The ball was a little underthrown, and Zion Lee was running stride for stride with number 7.
That is definitely a mismatch, though.
And he did a nice job of just staying in phase and knocked it down.
Yeah, Zion Lee ran 40 yards down the field with good coverage, so Tigers looking at a 4th down and 8 on their own 28, and we imagine that they'll punt here. They come out in offensive set, but number 18 is going to punt it. It's not a very good punt, a short punt to the near sideline. Takes a Panther bounce inside the 45 of Tiger territory. Good field position for the Panthers.
Yeah, Bunkie 1st and 10 from the 44 is going to take over. Bunkie's had their scored on that first play of the game, had the ball in really good field position after the fumble kickoff, and now have good field position again here. They're going to start the drive in Dunham territory at the 44-yard line.
They'll come out with 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Linemen break the huddle. Panthers need to find a rhythm here. Turned the ball over on downs, their last possession. Here's Lee with the carry up the middle, has a hole, he's across the 40, runs over, and Tiger still on his feet, approaching the 30-yard line, and they should call forward progress there at the 31. 1st down, Panthers.
Yeah, nice hard running route for right tackle. That was the same play they opened the game with, but this time they did not get tackled from the backside, had some room off the right side up to the 31-yard line.
I think if Panthers can establish a run in this football game, that'll make them a more balanced offense and maybe give them some more options.
Yeah,
what do you think, Coach?
That looked really good. We had a hat for a hat up front, and I didn't see anybody lose their block. Looked like 5 really good blocks.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
First down of the game.
2 receivers to each side. Here's Perry in motion. He'll get the fake jet sweep. Compton up the middle, has a little crease, and he'll fall forward just shy of the 26-yard line. Pickup of about 5.
Yeah, Compton's been a little shaken up the last couple of weeks and hasn't run the ball a lot. That was a total design run for him up to the 27-yard line, gain of 4. And, he looked pretty good right there.
So 2nd and about 6. We'll call it a long 5.5 at the 27-yard line. Here's the snap, blitz, quick throw out to the far side, caught by Ron Patterson, spin move, dives forward. He'll have the first down at the 20-yard line.
Nice pitch and catch over there to Patterson. That was a long throw. I mean, he threw it from this hash all the way outside the numbers on the far side. And, it shows what kind of arm that Dylan Compton has.
I think, Coach, correct me if I'm wrong, Dunham's playing a soft zone out there, so that could be something the Panthers can go back to.
Sure, they are on everybody except for Kyle. They're in Kyle's face to stop that quick game, but they need to respect Ron Patterson just as much as Kyle.
3 receivers to the near side. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball in the Farm Bureau red zone. Here's Zion Lee. No, a fake. Dylan Compton gets away from a tackler, and the Tiger defense converges on him as Compton is fighting for a yard. And good job there by the Tiger defense.
Well, they brought both inside linebackers on a blitz, and Bunkie didn't pick either one of them up. They attacked the mesh point, and that threw off the whole timer of the play. And lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage was Compton.
So on the 2 plays that we've had bad run plays, there's been pressure by Dunham. Whenever Dunham has him blitzed, we've done a really good job of running the football.
2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Ball at the 20. 3 receivers to the far, 1 near. Lee in at running back. Here's a snap. Pass. Compton passes it. Kyle Johnson is met right at the line of scrimmage. And the ball comes out, but I believe they're going to mark him down. They will mark him down.
Officials marking him down. That's, Coach Nick talked about the press coverage on Johnson, and that play doesn't work against press because he was right in his shirt right when he caught the ball and lost on the play back to the 22-yard line.
So 3rd and 11, Panthers having some success moving the ball. This is a big 3rd down conversion.
I tell you, Dunham does a really good job of rallying and tackling. They're a really good tackling football team.
Empty backfield. Compton takes the snap, drops back to pass, has some pressure, throws it in the middle, and it is intercepted by Dunham inside the 20. First turnover of the football game is a tip pass and interception by the Dunham Tigers. They'll take over inside their own territory. So that was tight coverage, maybe an ill-advised throw there.
Yeah, no, really good play by the DB. Got his hand in front, and then I've seen Dunham do that on film. The kid that tipped it is not the kid that picked it off. Another linebacker just hustling to the ball. Like Shane just said, they rallied to the ball really, really well. He puts himself in a position to make a big, big pick.
So Dunham Tigers start on offense on their own 18. 3 receivers.
5:26 to go in the first quarter. Bunkie lead 8-0.
Thank you, Shane. Here's a design run by Haven, and he'll be stopped in the backfield. The Bunkie front 7 shuts that down. No gain. This looks like, I
think Haven's their version of Zion Lee for us, the kind of way that they use it.
No huddle. They have an H back here to the near side. It'll be a play action. Haven looking to the backside. Got pressure now, rolling out to the far side. A good block by Dunham Tigers, and Haven's off to the run. He'll have the first down at about the 29-yard line. But I have to say, and a flag is thrown. This could be unsportsmanlike conduct against the Panthers.
Bunkie had him in the backfield, but he pirouetted out, and there was nobody to contain him once he spun out of the tackle and got to the far sideline and was pushed out of bounds in front of the Bunkie bench right around the 30-yard line, and the referees are huddling up over there.
Coach, did you see anything that would, require that flag?
Unless the referee thought that was a little late. I thought he got to him before the sideline. But really good play call there. The play-action pass. Kudos to the Panthers. Everybody was covered. But while they're busy chasing receivers, Haven's able to make a no play. Should have been a no gain. He was able to scramble.
I think that's their ball unsportsmanlike against Dunham. So something over there on the sideline. So a lot of times when players go into the visitor sideline, if they mouth off to the bench, they will get the call. And so that backs them up. The run got them the first down. But now, after the penalty, it's going to be 1st and 10
from the 15.
Back at the 15.
Pass play. Haven drops back to pass, going deep, and nobody there. Ron Patterson, incomplete. Miscommunication, ball thrown deep, and a missed opportunity by Ron Patterson dropping the interception.
Patterson kind of collided there with teammate J.J. Johnson. They threw a deep ball there. Both guys went up for the ball at the same time. Really good coverage.
2nd and 10, no huddle. Tigers like the fast tempo here. Here's Heyman in motion. He comes back and a false start against the Tigers. That'll back them up deeper in their own territory. And while the Panthers have had their share of mistakes, the Tigers are showing that they have a few mistakes of their own. They're now inside the 10.
Yeah, 20 yards of penalty. They would have had it without those penalties. They would have had it 1st and 10 at their own 30. Now they're back 2nd and 15 at their own 10.
Here's Heyman in motion again to be a pass play. Heyman under pressure, rolls out to the far side, going deep now. Lucas Mose in coverage, and that is going to be caught inside the 50. I thought that was some offensive pass interference myself. What do you think, Coach? That's a 1st down, ball caught at the 50 on a jump.
No, I thought that was a really good play by their receiver, boxing Lucas Mose out. And, I mean, he's got the height advantage. He boxed him out, went up and made a heck of a catch.
And Mose tried to intercept it. And Mose just tried to bat that down. I think he has a better chance. He's
1st and 10, pass play. Haven drops back, looking to go deep. He's got number 7 open, and it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Haven had a lot of time.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. Obviously, we all know that we're playing man coverage, so we're banking that we're going to get some pressure on the quarterback. He had plenty of time there to get that ball off. We're a little late getting to him. And if you give him that much time, he's got the arm to make some big plays down the field.
Tigers definitely overcome some adversity there. We're back up inside their own 10, and 2 big chunk plays turn into a touchdown. So it's 8-6 now with 4:16 to go in the first quarter.
55-yard touchdown pass, and they're going to go for kick the extra point. I'll take it on a kick. Personal foul against Bunkie on that play, and they're going to take that on the ensuing kick. So they'll have 15 yards advantage on the kickoff.
I think kicking this extra point, a lot like 2 weeks ago, I think it just tells you that Dunham feels comfortable right now. They're not worried about chasing that extra point right now. I think that they feel comfortable, and that they feel like they like their game plan right now.
So that pass was Haven to Hanman.
Yeah, they sound similar. One of the quarterbacks, H-A-V as in Victor, E-N. The receivers, H-A-M as in Michael, E-N. Haven and Heyman. Flag is thrown pre-snap on the extra point, and we'll see it's offside on Bunkie.
Bunkie lined up offside. Let's see if that changes their...
No, they're going to keep the kicker team out there. So they'll retry the extra point. Again, it's 8-6. Bunkie lead with 4:16 to go in the opening quarter.
Kicker is Bardwell, Andrew Bardwell.
Waiting the kick.
Another
and
flag.
Bunkie jumped off sides again. That's John Keith Lavalley. He's getting a little anxious there on the line, so that'll move him even closer. Let's see if this changes their mind. Nope. They're going to try the extra point again. They'll move it about 6 inches.
I think Bunkie's looking at the first hand signal that the holder is doing, but he's going on a second hand signal. Oh.
It's going to be a 2-point conversion right up the middle, and it is good.
Nice play. That was a good play.
Yeah, great
right
play.
back. And you know what gave that away? He wasn't on his knees. He was in a squat position like a catcher, and he caught that ball and just went straight ahead.
So it's a fake extra point. 2-point conversion is good. It is a tie ball game, 8-8 with 4:16 to go in the J&J exterminating opening quarter. And so far, guys, I think this game has been everything that we talked about it was going to be.
Yep, big plays by each offense. Has moved the ball. Bunkie with the opening play. Dunham with back-to-back deep balls. And, again, that's what we thought would happen is scores would be done in chunks of yardage, and so far it's lived up to that.
The only thing that concerns me, Bunkie's had 2 possessions inside the 45-yard line and did not capitalize on it.
Yeah, so Dunham right now is going to kick off from the Bunkie 45-yard line.
So typically this would be an automatic onside kick by most teams. Since you're already in their territory, this is don't even think about it. We just assume onside kick and try to get the ball since we're in their territory.
But we don't have the hands team on the field.
And the ball is in the middle of the field, and I think that they do onside kick typically from middle of the field.
Well, Coach, we'll see if you're right. Here is the kick. It's going to be a high, booming kick. Kyle Johnson will take it in at the 5-yard line, trying to find some room. Reverses out here to the near side, turns it up, and he'll be just shy of the 20, where the Bunkie offense will take over. Coach, I see you do a hand signal.
Yeah, I'm thinking a little too much dancing there. I mean, hey, it's the semifinals. You catch that ball, you got to get upfield right now, get what you can. You're not going to outrun many guys left to right like you might have in the regular season.
Yeah, he took it out to the 14-yard line. You know, you want to get, if he takes it straight up the field, he probably gets closer to the 20. And but he did dance around a little bit. But you start your own 14, the worst starting field position of the night for the Panthers.
See if they can put
4:11 to go. We're tied up at 8-8, first quarter.
First down play. He's going to be a handoff to Lee on the right side, trying to stretch it out. Has some room and a good block. He's going to catch the corner and turn it upfield and trip just across the 20. He'll pick up 8 yards.
Bunkie doing a really good job of running the football so far. I've been impressed with their matchups up front so far. I think that they can stick with that and get something.
Yeah, Coach, coming into this game, we talked all week. We watched a lot of film. You said, I don't think they'll be able to run much, or they'll have to do a really good job of blocking to run the ball. It looks like they're having some success doing that. 2nd and 3 now. Ball just across the 20, 21. And Tigers, with a hard count, will come offside.
He came way offside.
Well, you'll notice the corner blitzed on that play, number 8 on the hard count. So they're running a trap there to the boundary. That corner's going to blitz, trying to look to make a big play. The safety would come over the top. But that lets you know that Dunham is being very aggressive there whenever you start blitzing corners.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball now at the 26-yard line. Far hash going right to left. 2 receivers to each side. First down play is fumbled. Compton falls on it. No, the ball's still on the ground. The Panthers finally pounced on it. It'd be negative 7 yards with a fumble. I mean, it wasn't a bad snap. He just fumbled the snap. So loss of 7. The Panthers jump on it. And they definitely dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, it's kind of the second issue they've had with a snap. The other one, they snapped it early there, and this one, when he dropped the snap, and, those are the kind of plays you can't make in this game. It's an 8-8 game, and you're deep in your own end. You got to capitalize.
You got to be clean.
You got to be clean.
2nd and about 18 now for the Panthers. Got a hole to dig themselves out of. Empty backfield. Quarterback's going to run it. Compton going to get hit hard. He'll gain about 5, though. He'll get about 5 near the 24-yard line.
Yeah, number 7 again, Heyman, right there was from his linebacker position was one of the first ones to stand him up, and then the rest of the red shirts rallied.
So 3rd and long now for the Panthers. 3rd and about 12. Ball right on the 24-yard line, going right to left. We've got 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tie ball game, 8-8. 3 receivers to the near side. 3rd and 12. Let's see if the Panthers can convert. Pass play. Compton jumps back to pass. A little pressure. Going deep. Jump ball. Kyle Johnson catches it at the 35. He's gone. The 15, the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. No flag.
Wow, he had options on who to throw it to. He had 2 men wide open, and he threw it to the middle of the field, really, and Kyle Johnson just ran up under it and got behind the defense, and a great pitch and catch there. And both teams, like I said, very similar. Throw that deep ball and go. That was a 76-yard touchdown pass.
On a 3rd and 12. What a way to convert with 6 points, huh?
Well, I mean, you kind of have a get-out-of-jail card with Dylan's arm and Kyle's speed. And, I mean, it's not a bad play call whenever you're behind the sticks. You should do it 3 or 4 times a game, and Bunkie usually does. And, I mean, Dylan threw that ball like a punt. I thought it was never going to come down, and, man,
Lucas Mose up the middle trying to convert the 2-point conversion, and he's in. 2-point conversion is good. Panthers go on top. Should be 16-8. With a minute 43 to go.
Kudos to Bunkie on both 2-point conversions, man. They've got in that heavy set that they've been doing the last few weeks, and I mean that's some hard fighting up front for those little bit of 3 yards, but those 3 yards are worth 2 points, and that puts us up another 8 points.
Again, 16-8 with a minute 43 left, and what you say, Shane? It was 79-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, 76-yard touchdown pass. from Dylan Compton to Kyle Johnson. He had two guys wide open. He had running right down. Perry was running right down the hash, and Johnson was running right down the seam. But Johnson just outran everybody for the football.
I think that's a play that Dylan Compton likes to, and he told me this one time. He said, there's a play where I like to call, I'm throwing it as deep as I can, Kyle's down there somewhere. I think that was the play.
And Kyle made an adjustment. Kyle was kind of down the numbers. The ball was a little bit more to the hash, and Kyle adjusted to the ball, caught it in stride. Great play.
Sim Sports State Bank touchdown. Here's the Rockies Tails and Shells kickoff. Zion Lee will kick it off over the head of a Tiger. He backs up to the 15. He's going to take it upfield and has a lane right up the middle, bounces it to the outside now. J.J. Johnson will wrap him up just across the 30, where the Dunham Tigers will take over on their own 33.
Yeah, Luke Norman was actually the one that brought him down. Johnson turned him back right inside to Luke Norman, and Norman made the stop right around the 34-yard line is where they're going to mark it, 33 rather, and that's where Dunham will start. We're still in the first quarter. It's 16-8, 1:34 to go, and this has been a very exciting first quarter. Kind of going to form, right? Two big play teams.
That's right.
Making big plays.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Haven drops back to pass, looking, and offsides against the Panthers. That is their third offside.
Yeah, Coach Dick called it from up here. Kyle was in press squat, and his man was in the slot, and he was offside.
Yep. So that guy's off the line, and sometimes if those guys aren't paying attention, they end up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, you know, your outside guy's got to check you on that. He's got to help you out.
Kyle checking with the ref. Here's a snap, pass play, slant, and incomplete. Good coverage there, Ron Patterson on Heyman. This is a physical football game, and I really like that the refs are letting the receivers and DBs play this out.
Well, these guys are from the New Orleans area. They're used to seeing a lot of spread offenses and a lot of man coverage, so I think I agree with you that they're just going to let them play tonight.
2nd and 5 now from the 39-yard line. Pass play. Now run. Heyman up the middle. He's wrapped up. Now he gets away on the sideline and out of bounds. He will have the first down. And I tell you what, the first guy rarely brings down number 5, Elijah Haven.
Well, the linebacker had a tackle on him, but he lost his feet. That was Luke Norman. Luke, he's got to keep driving his feet. He just lost his feet, and once you lose your feet against a big guy like that, he's going to get around you. And nice run. Very similar run style to what we see from Compton.
Pass play. Haven looking to his left, throws it deep and incomplete, and that'll be a defensive pass interference. I'll tell you what, I'm okay with that call. In high school, the worst case scenario, 15 yards, okay? So if you get beat deep, I'll take 15 yards over a touchdown, make them snap it again. Nick, you and I talked about that's the way Manny played.
Yeah, well, and I agree. I mean, it was a double move right there by Trevor Heyman on Ron Patterson, so he had to grab him. Otherwise, it would have been a repeat of the previous touchdown.
Ball on the 40 now, first down for the Tigers in Panther territory, going left to right. 1:17 to go here in the first quarter. Panthers lead 16-8. First down play, pass. Haven drops back, got time, going to the middle of the field, and overthrown.
Another flag.
Intended, a flag comes out.
No, he's waving it off.
You're waving it off?
I think he said the ball was uncatchable. They were just locked up. That was not nearly as egregious as the play before. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. 1:12 to go here in the first quarter. Bunkie leads 16-8. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 40 for Dunham.
That's the matchup to watch tonight. Jarvis Washington, 6'5" receiver against Kyle Johnson, the Mississippi State commit. Pass play on 2nd down. Haven rolls out to the far side. Looking. He's under pressure now. He's wrapped up, and he's going to throw it, and that should be intentional grounding.
It didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. The ref is standing there.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it. I think that they'll get this call right.
Yeah.
Refs are going to talk about it. He was under pressure, rolled out to his left, and threw it. There was no receiver in the area, and it did not reach the line of scrimmage. From what we see, that should be intentional grounding. They talk about it, and let's see.
They're going to mark him at the 45-yard line right there. He didn't really throw the flag, but he's gonna call a penalty. Let's see. Yeah, here we go.
White hat on the field.
White hat. Intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding against the Tigers, and that should be a loss of downs. Am I correct?
Loss of down. Yeah, he puts his hand behind his head like he's stretching.
Mm-hmm.
That's a loss of down. And they're going to mark him at the 40-yard line when they finish, and that's going to be at their own 40-yard line. So now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 20.
Bunkie with Compton on the field going with 2 high safeties here.
Like a dime package.
30, rather.
Empty backfield. Haven drops back to pass. Throws it to the far side. Caught by number 11. Tackled by number 11. Inside the 50. So it'll be 4th down and about 20 for the Tigers. And it looks like they may send their punt team on the field as Haven jogs off.
Yeah, just a 10-yard pass. Nice play by the defensive back, Kane Milligan. Let him catch it in front of you. Make the tackle. I mean, that's what you do when you're playing zone. You let them catch it in front of you when they got that much to go for it.
One of the rare times that the Panthers play zone. Kyle Johnson will receive the punt at the 15, dancing around, trying to hit the far sideline. Has a lane, and there's going to be a flag blocking the back as he gets across the 45. 2 flags come out.
Yeah, I think it was so obvious that the referee right in front of him called it, and the referee over here on the sideline called it. The flag is right at the 35-yard line. Brings back a nice return that went out of bounds up at the 45. But let's see what the after this call, it looks like it's going to be a holder blocking it back.
White hat comes out. It'll be a legal block.
A blindside
block.
That's a 15-yarder, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that call. I know it's for safety reasons, but I'm just really not a fan of that call.
That's the old decleater they call that. So when you're blocking back towards your goal line, so what it was, one of the guys in the wall on the far side came back and blocked the guy back, and really what they want you to do is just kind of hold your hands up. And
that's something we took pride in back in high school, is decleating somebody. Stack formation for the Panthers, 1st down. Hand off to Gaines on the right side. He'll lean forward for a few, pickup of about 2.
That should be the last play of the quarter.
We've got 10 seconds left in that. I believe that's going to be the end of the first quarter. After 1, Panthers lead 16-8 on offense. We'll take a quick break. This is Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
This is Kenya Randall, number 88, and you're listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
If you're looking for ice-cold beer and a friendly atmosphere, then you're looking for Crazy Katie's in Hesmer. On Tuesdays, compete against the best in our pool tournament. Wednesday night is steak and shrimp night. On Saturdays, dance the night away with your favorite live bands. And on Sunday, check out NASCAR and football on the big screens. If you're really thirsty, Crazy Katie's has over 100 flavors of daiquiris to choose from. Don't miss a minute of fun. Crazy Katie's, Highway 114 in Hesmer.
This is Kyle Johnson, number 2. You're listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Louisiana pests can be a formidable opponent, but J&J Exterminating is ready to tackle them on their own turf. J&J Exterminating is Louisiana's largest independently owned pest control company, and we know what works in Louisiana's climate, from ants to termites and everything in between. J&J Exterminating will protect your home or business with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Get the shield.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
All right, welcome back, folks. After 1 quarter of play, Panthers lead 16-8.
Yeah, so Bunkie had 150 yards passing in the first quarter. Dunham had 102 yards passing in the first quarter.
Panthers looking at a 2nd and 9 on their own 21-yard line, going left to right now, ball on the near hash. 3 receivers to the top, 1 near. Gaines in at running back. Here's a snap blitz on the near side. Compton's going to scramble, and he should have just threw that out. But that'll be a loss of 4 as they had that quarterback run read pretty well.
They blitzed off of the field side, and he was sweeping it to the near side, and they did a good job of stringing that out. And no gain on the play.
Be a loss of 4, 3rd and 13.
So get back to the 18-yard line.
On the 18 here in the Crazy Katie second quarter. See what Coach Hillman has dialed up on 3rd down. Blitz up the middle. Compton decent protection, steps up in the pocket, dumps it off to Ron Patterson, and he slips at the 21-yard line. He had some room to roll, but the turf monster got him, and the Panthers will have to punt this one away.
Yeah, Patterson, he had some room. Looked like he could have turned that corner and had a chance to get the first down, but he just his feet just went out from underneath him at the 21-yard line, and they'll bring up fourth down. The first punt of the game for the Panthers. Lucas Moe standing at his 10-yard line. The receiver standing right at midfield for Dunham.
Who's returning that? Is that number 7?
Yes.
To me, one of the best football players on the field will be returning this punt. He's standing on his own 50 about. Here's the punt at the line drive punt. It's going to get a high bounce, and nobody's going to touch it. And the ball will be down right at the 50-yard line where the Dunham Tigers will take over with good field position. 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Panthers lead 16-8.
So it's been feast or famine for the Panther offense. They either go down and score on a long play, or they turn it over on downs or punt it.
Each drive offensively they've had a negative play, either a bad snap or a run for negative yardage. I think if they can eliminate that, they can find some kind of rhythm. Here's a design run by Elijah Haven. Finds a hole to the left, and he's off to the races to 30, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Elijah Haven, on the first play of their offensive drive of the second quarter. Design run, he found a hole, and there's not a Panther that could catch him.
Yeah, nice job of blocking on the left side of the offensive front by the Dunham Tigers. And when he got into the secondary, there was nobody there for the Panthers. And a good block by the receiver down the field, because the only defender back there who had a chance at him was locked up.
So 14-16 now. Panthers lead, 10:51 to go after that 50-yard touchdown run by Elijah Haven. Number 35 will attempt the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, it's through, and it is good.
Seeing Lane, goodness, he drilled that thing.
So 16-15, a one-point game here. Panthers lead by 1 with 10:51 to go in the second quarter. And what a football game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Good play call right there by Dunham. They had a tight end set in with a running back, so they added an extra man to the box. Hat for a hat. Haven bounced it to the weak side, and like Shane said, there's nobody left in the secondary with the man coverage. And, man, he had some wheels. He just left everybody in the dust.
The Tigers have not run the ball with a running back this game.
Nope, they haven't, and which is what you should do against this. It gives you that extra blocker in the run game.
As longest run of the night for either team, 49 yards.
So here's the kickoff. Tigers will be kicking it off right to left, back deep to receive for the Panthers. Number 1, Caden Dobbins. Number 2, Kyle Johnson, standing on their own 20-yard line. Waiting on the official signal play, and here is the kick. It'll be a pooch kick here to the near side. Fair catch by Kane Milligan on the 31-yard line. Panthers will take over on offense from there.
Yeah, similar kick to what they opened the game with, just a little sky kick right to the second line there, and Milligan waved the fair catch immediately and secured the catch at the 31-yard line.
Again, a 1-point difference. Panthers 16, Tigers 15. 10:51 to go here in the Crazy Katie's second quarter. Panthers on offense on their own 31, going left to right, ball on the near hash. 2 receivers to each side. Lee checks in at running back. Shotgun formation. Going to be a blitz up the middle. Lee will take the carry to the left side, finds a little crease, a spin move, and he'll pick up 4 yards across the 35-yard line.
They're blitzing almost every play, either bringing a linebacker or somebody from the secondary, and they've got it up at the 35-yard line. Bunkie did a nice job that time of gain of 4 yards.
So 2nd and 6 from the 35, same formation, ball in the middle of the field now. Press coverage on Johnson to the top, blitz up the middle. Throw out here to the near side. Kane Milligan catches it and cannot get away from a defender. He'll lose 1 yard.
Yeah, good play by 28. That's Lazard, Joshua Lazard. He rallied and tackled Milligan right there at the 34-yard line. No gain.
So it'll be
Maybe also yards.
3rd and 7 from the 34. Panthers have had probably more third downs in the first quarter in a few minutes
Yeah,
than they've had in most football games.
Yeah, Dunham's done a really good job of stopping the quick underneath game of the Panthers. But they've had a success of throwing downfield.
3rd down will be a pass play. Compton drops back, throws quick slant. Ron Patterson catches it, turns upfield, and out of bounds. He will have the first down at the 47-yard line.
Nice route by Patterson. Just sat down right there at the 41-yard line and then took it up the field, was spun out of bounds after you got the first down up to the 43-yard line.
Coach, that's something that you said, that they're going to play soft. We need to take those intermediate throws. We talked about that this week.
Yeah, the defender was 5 yards off of him when he caught it, so that's free money.
1st and 10, Panthers hustle to the line, empty backfield. Usually this is a run by Compton. Drops back to pass, quick throw under pressure, and Ron Patterson catches it, throws the ball, and out of bounds on the near side. It'll be a gain of 3, and a flag is thrown.
Yeah, flag after the play. I think it's a sideline warning against Dunham is what's going to happen because they'll cover the fumble right in front of Dunham's bench.
This is the most aggressive defense the Panthers have faced all year long. They rally to the ball, and they pack a punch when they get to the ball.
Fortunate to get 3 yards there, so not a total loss. 2nd and 7.
We need positive plays. The last couple of drives, Panthers have kind of shot themselves in the foot with some bad snaps and negative runs. They are driving down the ball, moving in the right direction. Under 9 minutes now, Panthers lead 16-15, 2nd and 7. Empty backfield again. Compton drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, under pressure, and he drops the football and recovered by the Panthers.
No,
I believe.
Not sure what Compton was doing there. The Panthers did recover it. The offensive lineman came away with it. It looks like number 76 for the Panthers was very fortunate to jump on the ball. But, Compton was, sometimes you got to get up on a play, Nick. When you're dead, you're dead. You got to take your medicine, right?
Yeah, I feel like he looked at his first and second read, and he just kept going. I would like to see him tuck it and go at that point.
Quick decisions need to be made by Compton tonight. 3rd and 10 now after that fumble recovery by the Panthers. 2-back set. Lee in motion to the far side. Here's a snap. Compton's going to run it to the left side, cuts it upfield. Dunham Tigers trying to get him. They converge on him, and he'll only pick up about a yard, and he's slung out of bounds at the 45. The Panthers probably come out and punt. Be 4th and 8.
Compton looks very tentative when he's running. He looks like he's tiptoeing. He's not really committing to a run. He's just trying to find open daylight. And this is not a game where you have a lot of open daylight. You got to go and commit and follow where the design of the run is going to go, and let your blockers block for you. But he looks a little tentative on the runs right now.
7:56 to go here in the second quarter. Panthers are punted away. Heyman standing on his own 30-yard line. Here's a line drive punt to the far side. He'll take a good bounce, taken in by Heyman, and he's wrapped up. Now he gets away from a defender here on the near side. He's got the 40, and he's got a big wall. He could take this one all the way, and a flag is thrown. This is going to come back.
What a play right there by 7.
Yeah, it was. Nick, when that ball's bouncing on the ground, there's a Bunkie player that's watching the ball roll. He's got to go in front of that return man and box him out like a rebounder, right. So he doesn't get a chance to pick it up on the roll.
I think Bunkie's going to be bailed out right here.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a pretty clean block on the punter, Lucas Mose, but the flag was thrown at the 30.
Yeah, 2 flags down, blocking the back at the 30. But it's going to be good field position for the Dunham Tigers.
They scored on their first play of their last drive, a 50-yard run by Elijah Haven. And they have the ball in great field position now in Panther territory with a good punt return, although it was a block in the back.
Yeah, they're going to say the block in the back occurred at the 35, so they're going to scrimmage from their own 45-yard line.
Great field position for the Tigers. You cannot give the number 1 seed half the field to work with. They send out 3 receivers to the far side. Two to the near side, empty backfield. Panthers scrambling around. Pass play. Haven drops back, throws it far to the deep receiver and overthrows his man, J.J. Johnson, in coverage.
Yeah, there was nobody there. He threw that ball way early, hoping that his receiver would separate from J.J., but J.J. was right there in phase with him. And really, he didn't put any air under it at all. It just kind of a line drive throw. It may have just been a deep throw.
I think it was really good coverage, like you said. J.J. was in phase. I don't think the guy could get vertical on him. I think J.J. had him stacked.
They bring a tight end now to the top of the formation. Three receivers. Haven, design run to the right side, has a hole. Just for a second, he'll be brought down after a 2-yard gain at about the 43. I kind of figured that was coming once they slid that tight end down to the right side. Design run. Again, they have not handed the ball off to their running back, number 22, PQ.
Huge play coming up right here, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. This is a big play. 16-15. Bunkie leads 7 minutes to go in the half.
Pass play. Haven drops back, has pressure, throws it, and it is incomplete.
The defender that fell down there in coverage. He had him, but Bunkie bought a blitz that time, and very fortunate that time Bunkie was that was not caught.
First time I've seen Luke Norman actually get a piece of Haven as he's throwing the ball. So a little bit of pressure right in his nose right there, I think might have helped.
They're going to go for it, it looks like. Well, let's see. No, it's a punt. It's a punt.
It's an offensive
really
formation.
Shallow
They
punt.
could go for it, though. It is going to be a punt. It's going to hit at the 5-yard line into the end zone and touchback.
Man, what a huge series of events right there. They have an apparent touchdown on the punt return. It gets called back, and then Bunkie steps up and forces a 3-and-out. I mean, that is an absolutely enormous play here in the first half.
Yeah, let's see if Bunkie can settle in on offense and avoid the negative plays on offense. That's what's really hurt them on their drives that have stalled is they've taken negative plays.
Now, I tell you what, the guy who has the ball every time, Dylan Compton, is going to have to take control and make plays, make quick decisions, whether if nothing's open, like you say, Shane, get some real estate. Take your profit.
Exactly. Don't look for the big play every single time.
1st and 10 on the 20, Bunkie football. Here's Milligan in motion. He'll get the jet sweep to the far side, cuts it upfield, and he'll get about 3, maybe 2 yards just across the 22-yard line.
That's really the first time they ran that play. They ran it on the opening play as part of the trick play they opened the game with. But that's one of Bunkie's base plays, that little jet sweep motion.
I like what Kane did there. Stuck his foot in the ground, went forward, a positive play every time. I'll take 2.5 yards every single down. 3 receivers to the near side now, 2nd and 8. Here's a snap. Compton looks to his left, and a bad throw intended for Kyle Johnson. That one falls incomplete.
Yeah, he's talking to Lee, who was trying to block for him, and I think the defender flashed in front of his face, and he short-armed it. So incomplete pass, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Bunkie just needs to settle down. They're getting a little frustrated when their plays are not working. You can see it, and hey, you played a good football team. Not every play is going to work.
Absolutely.
3rd and 8 for the Panther offense. Blitz here from the far side. Lee picks it up. Compton's under pressure now, and he will throw it. Caught by Kane Milligan, but tackled immediately at the 30, and he'll be close to the 1st down.
They may give him forward progress. I don't know. Let's see what they spot.
He caught it at the
29.
It's a half yard. Coach, do you go for it here? Half yard.
No, sir, you do not. You snap it and punt it.
It's 4th and a half yard.
Bunkie's leaving the offense on the field. Let's see if they
Bunkie
just try
hurries up to the line. Compton.
Hard count. Timeout in the pocket.
Looking to the sideline. It is 4th and 1 from the 29-yard line.
Play clock down to 9.
You could take the delay game here and save it.
I think Coach Hillman's standing right next to the referee.
Yeah. Hey, really good job of scrambling right there by Dylan. That's the first time to escape the pocket and can extend it a play. And, I mean, Kane was there. Hopefully Kane can get another 3 yards downfield at the sticks, but I like to see that from Dylan that we haven't seen in previous drives.
So let's set the stage here. Panthers looking at a 4th and about a yard from their own 29-yard line. It is a yard. Ball spotted at the 29. The first down marker is at the 30. I thought Kane caught it at the 30, but they marked him a yard short. We've got 5:20 to go in the second quarter. Panthers lead 16-15.
Yeah, he had to come back a little bit for a ball. The defender did a really nice job attacking him as soon as he caught it. 5:20 to go here in the half. I think look for Bunkie to punt this away, but let's see. They returned the punt for a touchdown last time. They got called back. Let's see what Bunkie decides to do. It looks like the offense is coming on.
Offense is staying on the field. Heavy package. So we're assuming that Bunkie's going to go for this on 4th down. This is a huge play early in this football game. 4th and 1 from the 29-yard line in their own territory. Hard snap, Lucas Mose.
Yeah, Mose is coming forward to the snap.
Well, the tight end down here flinched, 88, I believe, here on the near side.
False start against Bunkie.
13, that was Lavallee.
Yeah, but they could have got both of them, right? Because Mose, before the ball got to him, he's moving forward. And so it's going to be a penalty, and the Panthers are going to send the punt team out now.
Costly penalty right there. I was confident that a heavy package could get a yard, maybe keep this drive going. A very costly penalty.
Well, when you bring a different quarterback in or a different cadence, you subject yourself to some of that stuff.
Lucas Mose will punt it away. He gets it off. It's a good high punt taken in. Fair caught by Heyman at his own 42-yard line. So the Tiger offense will take over, going right to left with 5:13 to go here in the second quarter. Panthers lead 16-15. And, man,
I was shocked he fair caught that thing. He had some room there.
That's what a high punt will do, though. It takes your eyes off of the cover team and kind of forces you to do so.
They'll start at their own 42. There's 5:13 to go. Bunkie leading 16-15 here. Dunham does get the ball open the second half.
So this game is everything we thought it would be up to this point. 1 point is the difference. 16-15 Panthers lead. Tigers, though, with the ball on their own 42, going right to left. Here's PQ in motion to the near side. Empty backfield now. Haven calling for the ball. Now sends PQ in motion to the far side. Quick throw to the far side. Caught by PQ in the flat. And good tackle there by Lucas Mose. It will be a pickup of 4, but he prevented a big play.
Yeah, they brought him in motion, brought him back across the formation, ran the receivers deep, threw it to PQ underneath.
And
Mose did a nice job of tackling him.
2nd and 6. Ball at the 46 now, going right to left. Number 10 will check into the game. That's Harrison Malik. PQ checks out. Number 33 checks in for PQ. He came up a little gingerly there. That's Revis Johnson. 3 receivers to the near side, 2nd and 6. Haven design run to the right side. Got a little room up the middle, and he'll dive forward for about 1.5 yards near the 48. So it'll bring up 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, Luke Norman got a piece of him that time and brought him down at the 44-yard line, 43-yard line, rather.
Big 3rd down play here. I think we need to keep our eyes on number 7 and number 1. Tight end to the near side. Looks like a pass play, and caught by number 7 right at the 1st down marker. They may mark him a yard.
They're going to give him the 1st down because he stopped the clock, so he's going to give him the 1st down.
1st down for the Dunham Tigers on a quick pass play to Heyman. I just called his name right on cue. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 3:48 to go in the first half. Panthers lead 16-15, but the Tigers driving.
Looks like Bunkie's going to take a timeout here.
Yeah, they're going to talk about this formation. Whenever the running back got hurt, they've been double tight with trips, which is not a common formation that you see a lot. You can see them with the motion. Linebackers kind of communicating who's confused on who's what. So I think they just want to iron a few things out here.
So, Coach, if you're in this timeout and you're trying to adjust to this different formation? Or what are you looking for here?
Well, I think that they're just going to revisit their rules with their players and make sure that they know who has who in this situation. I don't think there's anything to change. Just remind these kids this is not a formation that Bunkie has seen at all this year. So just probably reminding them from the game plan of what they're supposed to do.
Much easier to understand when those guys are spread out because you can see where they are.
Right.
When they're in line like that, you tend to lose them.
Yeah, you need to identify that is a tight end and not an offensive tackle, because the last thing you want to do is have a guy up the field that was not accounted for.
3:40 to go here in the first half. Bunkie leads 16-15. This game has been everything we thought it would be. Both teams kind of hit them, each team with big plays, and they've struggled when they're having to drive the ball.
2 tight ends again, 3 receivers to the far side, empty backfield for Haven. Probably going to be a design run, and it is to the right side. He finds a crease, but he's tackled immediately on the right side after a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, Luke Norman again getting off the bottom of that pile, fought off his block.
Brady Wright did a great job of squeezing it there on the defensive end, made a little hole, and like Shane said, Luke Norman fills that hole.
Same formation, but 3 receivers to the near side now, 2nd and 9. Haven looks to pass, looking to his left, under pressure now, throws it deep, has 7 wide open, but overthrows them near the 15-yard line in coverage, Ron Patterson.
Yeah, credit the pressure on that play. Kind of broke up his ability to time it. They do very similar what Bunkie does to Kyle Johnson. Just throw it up, let my fast guy go run under it.
I hope this doesn't come back to bite me, but somebody who's been a playmaker for the Tigers, number 1, Jarvis Washington, does not have a catch tonight. He's being covered up by Kyle Johnson. 3rd down and 9. Let's see if they look his way. Pass play. Haven drops back, steps up in the pocket, and intercepted. Milligan, and there's going to be a flag.
Yeah, that's a hold.
As Milligan returns this near the 50-yard line. There's flags all over the place.
And then there's a block in the back, but the linebacker, looked like Zion Lee, grabbed the wrist of that wide receiver when he was coming out of his break, and Milligan was back there to make the interception, but I think it's coming back. And then on the return, a blindside block, but there's a lineman laid out at the 34-yard line.
And the coaches are on the field. It's getting a little chippy out there. There is a lineman down. We'll step away for a second. 16-15, Panthers lead with 2:53. Looks like the Tigers will keep possession and have good field position. We'll step away for a second. This is Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
This is John Keys Lavalley's number 53. You're listening to the Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
The game is won and lost in the fourth quarter, so whether you're calling the shots in the field or making a business call, make the winning call by switching to 7 Voice over Internet Protocol. Visit their website at sevenvoip.com or call 318-295-9557 because every winning play starts with a great connection.
This is Ben Mose, number 28. You're listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Serious injuries have serious consequences, serious financial challenges, and can seriously impact your future and the future of your family. For over 20 years, I've been standing with the good people of Central Louisiana during their most difficult times. I'm Corey Roy. I'm here for you. If you've been injured, I'm ready to make it my fight.
All right, welcome back, folks. The injured players off the field, and the Panthers had 3 penalties on that one play. I don't remember them all. I know one was roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer, pass interference, and then on the return, it was a blindside block. But that block never really occurred because they accepted the roughing the passer penalty of 15 yards, and Dunham's going to scrimmage from the 32-yard line.
Yeah, so only the 15 for the roughing the passer is being enforced here.
Correct.
1st and 10 from the 32-yard line for the Dunham Tigers. Great field position. They have opportunity to score with just under 3 minutes to go. 2:53 in the second quarter.
We got a listener listening in from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Aloha, brother.
Brother Coco. So
16,
thanks for listening
15,
in.
Panthers lead. Tigers come out with 2 tight ends, 3 receivers to the near side. A different formation here. Be a design run for Haven on the left side, and he'll get a few with his big body and lean forward for about 5 yards near the 26-yard line.
Luke Norman again on the bottom of the pile, just hanging on for dear life because Haven's a big, rangy guy. But, that double tight formation is giving the Panthers a little bit of difficulty here.
2nd and 5 for the Tigers. Design run. Haven again. And Zion Lee wraps him up in the backfield. Here comes the help. Loss of 3. The Panther defense with a big play. And who else than Zion Lee to show up at a big time like this?
Zion Lee got penetration there. Stopped it for a loss of 3 on the play back to the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for Dunham. There's 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Bunkie leading 16-15. Dunham driving.
Haven drops back to pass, looking downfield. Has time. He's hit just as he throws, and an errant throw incomplete. Had a guy open, but good pressure by the Panthers. Brady Wright causes that to fall incomplete.
Yeah, Brady Wright came untouched off the right side, and he had a man, but he just didn't have time to throw it. And he was hit as he threw. Looks like they're keeping the offense on the field here.
Tigers are going for it. 4th and 8. 1:53 to go. Here's a snap. Hard count. No, hard count.
They're getting signals from the sideline, so let's see.
They'll try a hard count again. Hard count. No, he did not come over. Panthers jump.
Timeout by Dunham.
Dunham takes a timeout. We'll keep it here. Wow, what a football game, guys. There is just no time to stop and gather your thoughts. All the action's on the field every play.
A ton of football plays. I know last week at Sumner, man, y'all's game was over really quick. I mean, we ran 20 snaps each in the first quarter just about. I mean, so many snaps here. Really curious if that's going to affect Bunkie's legs in the second half with how many two-way guys we have. But, man, you're right, man. What an exciting game thus far.
They've got a few guys that go both ways as well, so I think that kind of helps. But they do sub in just a little bit more.
I think they're going to go for this right here.
At the 30-yard, the Bunkie's 30-yard line, under 2 minutes to go in the half, the way their defense has been playing against Bunkie, I would absolutely go for it.
So 4th and 8 from the Panther 30.
I mean, the kicker's got a leg, but I don't think a 47-yard type leg.
Tiger offense is huddled up, and looks like Coach Neil Weiner is
talking to 1 and 7 a lot in that huddle, so I'm looking for something to one of those 2 receivers out there in the trips.
Yeah, I look for them to maybe try a rub or a pick on one of their defenders.
Big play here for the Panther defense. 4th and 8 from the 30. Haven, empty backfield, drops back to pass, looking to the middle of the field, fires it, and it is caught by number 7 at the 12-yard line. Good coverage, but that'll be a first down for Dunham Tigers, and what a great catch.
Yeah, he just bodied the defender out and got a nice catch down inside.
No huddle, 1st and 10 from the 12. And Bunkie takes a timeout. We'll keep it here. This is the Chad Keogh timeout. And it was 4th down and 8. And you were right, Coach. In the huddle, they were talking to 7 and 1 a lot. And that was great coverage by Bunkie. He out-athleted by number 7.
Yeah, 2 post routes. One was on the inside, ran a post, and 7's right over the top of him. But again, Ron Patterson all over it. 7 went in with 2 hands, Patterson in with 1 hand, and 7 comes away with the ball.
7 showed strong hands on that play. Minute 44 to go here in the half, 16-15. The ball is resting, looks like right around the 13-yard line. So they can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Panthers defense got to bow their neck here and hold them out of the end zone.
Running back looks like he's healthy again. I see him in the huddle. I would expect them to stay in this same formation, though. They're having success with it. I think that they would stay in this little trips formation with double tight.
Running back comes out. TQ just go back to the sideline, and they will have a tight end on each side. 3 receivers to the near side. Empty backfield for Haven. Ball in the middle of the field. We do have a wide side to the far side, to the Panther sideline, 1st and 10. And offside, false start by the Tigers.
Number 60 just went, and he knew it as soon as he hit it. That's a record.
So that'll give Bunkie defense 5 yards of relief. Ball now at the 18-yard line.
We've seen quite a few of those type of penalties on both sides. Just both teams a little tight, man. It's the semifinal.
Yeah. 1st and 15 now from the 18-yard line. Run by Haven right up the middle, bounces it to the outside, and Panthers converge on him. He'll only get about 1.5 yards, maybe, to about the 17.
Yeah, and that was Dylan Compton on the stop. So it's a little quarterback option. Hey, it's the semifinals. You put your best players out on the field in crunch time.
And they've ran Haven a lot more than I've seen them run in any game on design runs. Pass play here on 2nd down, going deep. No, he's going to catch Heyman in the flat, and he's tackled just inside the 10. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 as he hits Heyman in the flat on the ground.
Nice tackle that time by Johnson.
Yeah, that's a man beater, though, that little out route by the slot receiver. 3rd and 5 from the 8-yard line. They are in their kicker's range. They can get a first down at the 3-yard line. Panthers lead 16-15, 44 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. Design run, Heyman right up the middle. Bounces it to the outside. Ball's on the ground. Panthers jump on it.
Wow.
No.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, Panthers jump on it. Panthers football.
Huge play. What a turn of events. Ball pops out. Couldn't quite see who jumped on it. I didn't see who poked it out either, but nice play by the Panther defense as Dunham was going in to try to get points here. At 32 seconds to go in the half, 16-15, and they're fumble on the play, and the Panthers take over deep in their own end at their own 8-yard line. So I just look for the Panthers to just try and get out of this half. But, they are naturally aggressive, but I don't think this is the spot to be aggressive.
2 backs in the backfield. Panthers going to run the ball. Kyle Johnson here to the near side looking for room, and he'll run into traffic.
Yeah.
And he'll go down at about the 7-yard line. There'll be no gain on the carry.
And Dunham doesn't take a timeout here, so Bunkie does not have to snap it. And 18 seconds and counting, and they don't look like they're in any hurry to get to the line and snap another one.
I think that was the last play of the first half, and what an incredible first half it's been. They're going to take this into the locker room. 16-15, Panthers on top here in the semifinal playoff game in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Guys, this is everything we thought it would be. This is a dogfight, and what a football game. But I can't say this before we go to the LaPointe Eye Clinic halftime show. Dunham, number 1 seed, and Panthers, number 5 seed. Panthers have showed up to play. Yes, both teams have made their mistakes, but the Panthers have proven that they belong here in the semifinal game. So we'll take it to the LaPointe Eye Clinic halftime show. Shane, Coach Pujol, and myself will be back to bring you some second half action. This is Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
This is Bryce Francois, number 57. You're listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Bayou Vista Nursing Home in Bunkie and the Avoyles Manor in DuPont believes that every resident deserves to live with dignity, comfort, and a sense of family. Our compassionate staff is dedicated to providing personalized care tailored to each individual's needs. We offer a range of services from skilled nursing care to many social activities. Bayou Vista in Bunkie and the Avoyles Manor in DuPont.
You're listening to the mighty Bunkie Panther Radio Network across the universe and on your radio at KZLG, Mansura, Louisiana. Z95.9.
What if collecting electronic payments from your customers was as easy as sending a text? With SimSport State Bank's new AutoBooks solution, it's that easy. Best of all, AutoBooks is available now inside SimSport Bank's online and mobile banking app. With AutoBooks, you'll be able to send digital invoices, collect payments online or in person with Tap to Pay, and get paid directly into your SimSport Bank checking account. Plus, with AutoBooks, there are no hidden fees to worry about. Contact our branches for more information or to request enrollment. Member FDIC.
Bordelow's Tire Mart in Morrowville is your complete tire store. We offer road service, mechanic work, oil changes, and of course we sell new tires. Bordelow's Tire Mart is open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. till 4 p.m. Let our experience keep you on the road. You can call us at 985-2151. Bordelow's Tire Mart, Highway 1 in Morrowville.
When the mighty Bunkie Panthers play at home, tailgate at Rockies and the Dugout. Cool off with 2-for-1 frozen drinks, $12 buckets of beer, and enjoy free chips and salsa when you wear your Panther attire. Remember, Rockies and the Dugout offer daily plate lunches and nightly specials. Call in, dine in, or use the drive-through window at Rockies Tails and Shells and the Dugout Bar and Grill, Evergreen Highway, just out of Bunkie. Call 318-346-1922. Open Tuesday through Saturday at 11.
This is Dylan Compton, number 5. You're listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
For all your eye care needs, it's LaPointe Eye Clinic in Bunkie. Dr. Paul LaPointe and his staff invite you in. Glasses, contact lenses, eye exams. It's all in one place. Wherever you live, it's worth the drive. Call 346-7208 and set up your appointment. Dr. LaPointe accepts most insurance plans. Call 346-7208. Stay tuned after the game and find out who's going to be the LaPointe Eye Clinic player of the game. LaPointe Eye Clinic. They are simply the best.
Louisiana Radio Network Sports, I'm Jeff Palermo. Tonight is the semifinals of the high school football playoffs, and there are 7 teams playing that have never played in a championship game in the Caesars Superdome, according to 14-0 Productions. They are Alexandria Senior High, Bunkie, Central, General Trask, Iowa, Gina, and Plaquemine. The Green Devils are hosting Cecilia. Gina is at Sterlington. Iowa is at Franklinton. General Trask visits Haynesville. Central takes on Neville. Bunkie battles Dunham, and Alexandria Senior High hosts John Curtis. Legendary Patriots coach J.T. Curtis turns 78 years old today. Also tonight, the Tulane Greenway face Army in the American Athletic Championship game. The Gatorade Louisiana High School Player of the Year is running back Harlem Berry from St. Martin's High School. The LSU signee rushed for 2,100 yards and 41 touchdowns this past season. On defense, he also forced 3 fumbles and blocked a field goal. I'm Jeff Palermo, Louisiana Radio Network.
Okay, this time I'm ready to start scratching some lottery tickets. What do you mean, ready? I got my lucky rabbit's foot, my horseshoe, and a 4-leaf clover in my pocket. Wow, looks like you're feeling extra lucky. Oh, yeah, I'm also wearing my lucky socks, and I didn't step on any cracks all the way here.
Very nice, and just in time because the lottery has 4 fun new games to play. Check it out.
Introducing Win It All. Win up to $4,000. Let your winnings do the talking. Play Money Talks. Win up to $15,000. Try Bingo Match. Top prize $30,000. Finally, take a walk on the wild side with Wild 888. Top prize is a whopping $88,888.
So, do you really need all those lucky charms?
Well, with these 4 new lottery games, maybe not. But I am keeping the socks.
Play the December games from the lottery. Win up to $88,888. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
Tomorrow night, it's the Sun Belt Championship game in Lafayette as the Cajuns host Marshall. UL Lafayette coach Michael Desermo says Marshall's quarterback Braylon Braxton is a hard-nosed runner and can also beat you with his arm.
I love the way he plays. You watch him play. He runs the show back there. He plays with elite toughness. But he's a quarterback. I mean, like I said, they've got a good plan. If you're going to play off and give it to them, they're just going to take gimmies. And then if you come up and press, they're going to throw it over your head and let the big guys make a play. And I think it's right in his wheelhouse.
Kickoff is at 6:30. Sunday, the Saints visit the New York Giants. New Orleans interim head coach Darren Rizzi says they can't allow former LSU Tiger and Giants receiver Malik Neighbors to go off on a bunch of big plays.
He's one of their players that can create explosive plays.
That's always, again, that's been a little bit of our Achilles heels, giving up too many explosives. And so when we're looking at it from a game plan standpoint and how we're going to try to win this game, that's going to be a big part of it.
Kickoff on Sunday is at noon. Louisiana Radio Network.
For all your eye care needs, it's LaPointe Eye Clinic in Bunkie. Dr. Paul LaPointe and his staff invite you in. Glasses, contact lenses, eye exams. It's all in one place. Wherever you live, it's worth the drive. Call 346-7208 and set up your appointment. Dr. LaPointe accepts most insurance plans. Call 346-7208. Stay tuned after the game and find out who's going to be the LaPointe Eye Clinic Player of the Game. LaPointe Eye Clinic. They are simply the best.
This is Jason Prater, number 61. You are listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Swole's Sausage Connection is a family-owned and operated small business that prides ourselves in thinking like a customer and treating you like family. We're open 9 to 6 Tuesday through Sunday, but we'll accommodate before or after hours if needed. We offer a wide variety of items, which include many flavors of our homemade, smoked, and fresh sausage and tasso, as well as ready-to-cook items like our crowd-pleasing boudin dip. We now offer a large variety of hot items also, like sausage sandwiches, chicken cracklings, pork skins, boudin egg rolls, regular and pepper jack cheese boudin balls. So the next time you're looking for something a little different, come check out Swole's Sausage Connection in our little great town of Evergreen. You'll be glad you did.
Time for riding shotgun with the gunslinger. Tough questions for football tough guy Brett Favre.
Dear Brett, my dog is too fat to jump in my truck. What should I do? First, go to favrates.com for a great auto quote in 4 minutes from Farm Bureau. Then, put your dog on a diet or get a little trampoline so it can bounce in your truck. Tough call. I'd go trampoline.
Great rates, fast claims, real service, auto, home, and life. Josh Sauseda, Farm Bureau.
This is Jerry Johnson, number 23. Listen up. Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
I'm Chad Guillo. I've lived in Avals Parish my entire life, and I'm proud to call this community home. Over the years, I've defended thousands of people right here and all across Louisiana, successfully closing thousands of criminal cases and taking over 50 jury trials to verdict. As a husband and father of 3, I know the importance of standing up for what's right. Whether you know me or not, you can count on my experience and dedication when it matters most. I'm here to protect your rights and fight for your future.
Attorney Chad Guillo, 312 Treasure Place in Marksville, 253-6656.
The Country Store on Highway 114 in Hesmer opens at 4:30 every day. We serve daily plate lunches, or you can check out our delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza. The Country Store has cold beer and liquor. The store is stocked with fishing supplies. All you need to do is get the grease ready, and we can help with that too. Come see us for propane, and we have the best burners and pots. We offer phone cards and money orders, and you can fill your vehicle with quality gasoline. The Country Store in Hesmer, open until 10:30 every day.
This is John David Smith, number 56, and you're listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Fox News, I'm Tom Rigotti. The trial of Daniel Penny, the ex-Marine charged in the so-called death of a New York City subway rider, will resume with jury deliberations on Monday on a charge of criminally negligent homicide. The panel deadlocked today on the most serious charge, involuntary manslaughter. Fox's C.B. Cotton has more.
Penny's attorneys argued the deadlocked jury was grounds for a mistrial. Prosecutors asked for the manslaughter charge to be dismissed so jurors could deliberate on that lesser charge. The judge granting prosecutors' request.
Police believe the suspect in this week's shooting death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in Manhattan has left New York City. Fox's Brian Yennis reports.
They are now working with the FBI to try to find him. The police believe the suspect was in the city for a total of 10 days.
Police say a backpack believed to be the shooter's was found in Central Park. America is listening to Fox News.
For all your eye care needs, it's LaPointe Eye Clinic in Bunkie. Dr. Paul LaPointe and his staff invite you in. Glasses, contact lenses, eye exams. It's all in one place. Wherever you live, it's worth the drive. Call 346-7208 and set up your appointment. Dr. LaPointe accepts most insurance plans. Call 346-7208. Stay tuned after the game and find out who's going to be the LaPointe Eye Clinic Player of the Game. LaPointe Eye Clinic. They are simply the best. Bartolo's Tire Mart in Morrowville is your complete tire store. We offer road service, mechanic work, oil changes, and of course we sell new tires. Bartolo's Tire Mart is open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. till 4 p.m. Let our experience keep you on the road. You can call us at 985-2151. Bartolo's Tire Mart, Highway 1 in Morrowville.
This is Julian Eves, number 78. You're listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Bayou Vista Nursing Home in Bunkie and the Avoyles Manor in DuPont believes that every resident deserves to live with dignity, comfort, and a sense of family. Our compassionate staff is dedicated to providing personalized care tailored to each individual's needs. We offer a range of services from skilled nursing care to many social activities. Bayou Vista in Bunkie and the Avoyles Manor in DuPont.
Serious injuries have serious consequences, serious financial challenges, and can seriously impact your future and the future of your family. For over 20 years, I've been standing with the good people of Central Louisiana during their most difficult times. I'm Corey Roy. I'm here for you. If you've been injured, I'm ready to make it my fight.
The game is won and lost in the fourth quarter, so whether you're calling the shots in the field or making a business call, make the winning call by switching to 7 Voice over Internet Protocol. Visit their website at sevenvoip.com or call 318-295-9557 because every winning play starts with a great connection.
This is Kenya Randall, number 88, and you're listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Louisiana Radio Network, I'm Andrew Greenstein. With Old Man Winter bearing down on Louisiana, there's some new terminology from the National Weather Service to get used to.
Before, what we had was freeze and hard freeze watches and warnings, and then in addition to that, we had wind chill advisories and wind chill warnings.
Danielle Manning, the lead meteorologist at the National Weather Service in New Orleans, says that's all changed. Now the service issues cold weather advisories and extreme cold warnings. Manning said they made the change to make it simpler, since for most people, cold is cold no matter what kind of cold it is. The St. Martin Parish Sheriff's Office breaks ground on a $3 million training facility to benefit law enforcement agencies across the state. Major Jenny Higgins says it would not only enhance law enforcement capabilities in Acadiana, but it would also strengthen community and interagency collaboration.
And this is something that is going to not only assist our deputies, but it's also going to assist our local law enforcement agencies around us to utilize it as well for classes, training, things like that.
LRN.
Mass shootings in New Orleans. One suspect arrested with an ankle monitor attached. Why? Years of prison, recent probation, recent reported probation violation notifications that a judge apparently ignored. Judges failing our citizens, but often not held accountable. Many complaints against judges often held in secret. It happens too often. Hold bad judges more accountable. Make our court system more transparent. Vote yes on Amendment 1. Take action to change it. Paid for by the Louisiana Judicial Integrity PAC, LLC.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions so you can have peace of mind. Visit healthcare.gov to explore health plans from the brands you know. 4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll at healthcare.gov by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Saturday is Election Day in Louisiana, and Jeff Palermo recaps the 4 amendments that all voters will be deciding.
Amendment 1 would add 5 people to judicial commissions, with the additional members being appointed by the legislature. Amendment 2 would require a 48-hour waiting period before voting on budget bills. And Amendment 3 would allow for up to 3 two-day extensions to the session for finishing work on the budget. Stephen Procopio with the Public Affairs Research Council says Amendment 4 would establish a tax lien system for delinquent properties.
Instead of selling the whole house, the proposed system would sell the debt on the house.
I'm Jeff Palermo.
A 30-year-old Lafayette man is charged with killing a black bear in Concordia Parish. Wildlife and Fisheries Lieutenant Chad Watts says investigators spoke with Christopher Buck after they encountered a dead black bear in the Richard Yancey Wildlife Management Area.
He was still incarcerated in Concordia Parish Detention Center, so we went and interviewed him. And during the interview, he admitted to illegally shooting a black bear.
LRN.
This is Kyle Johnson, number 2. You're listening to Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
You're listening to the mighty Bunkie Panther Radio Network across the universe and on your radio at KZLG, Mansura, Louisiana, Z95.9.
All right, welcome back, and thank you for keeping it tuned here for the LaPointe Eye Clinic halftime show. The Panthers lead here at halftime, 16-15 over the Dunham Tigers in this semifinal playoff game here on the road. And we mentioned it in the first half several times. This football game has been everything we thought it would be and more. It is definitely worth the hype. Shane, before we get to your first half thoughts, and Coach, let's look at some scores. We got a few scores going on.
Yeah, so on the other side of our bracket, which is the one that the winner of this game will play Calvary New Iberia 14, Calvary Baptist 10. That's in the third quarter. Wow. So a little bit surprised at that score. Ash is beating John Curtis 14-0. Ash got a really good football team, and Gina, who's in our district, is losing to Sterlington 35-0 in the third. Sterlington's pretty salty team. I think Gina is kind of playing with house money being in the semis this year.
That's an impressive score from Catholic High, New Iberia. I know they shut out Newman last week, so their defense must be the real deal.
Yeah, Ruston 31, Destrehan nothing in the big non-select, and Central leads Neville 10-7.
The teams finished their stretching period. We are about 40 seconds away from the second half. Real quick, Coach, thoughts on the first half? Any adjustments you'd make coming out here in the third quarter?
I can't say any specific adjustments without knowing exactly what the game plan is. But, I kind of feel like Bunkie's defense has held their own. A few big plays, which is to be expected with the man coverage. One thing, Dunham's done a really good job of picking up our pressure. And they did get in this formation there late where they had that 14-play drive. Once the running back got hurt. They've been in this double-tight formation with trips. Quarterback is an empty backfield. That negates Bunkie's advantage in the box because now all of a sudden you have 7 linemen in the box to match up with Bunkie's 7 players. So it's been half for half, but I feel like Bunkie's guys are individually holding their own on both sides of the line of scrimmage. So I think Bunkie should be feeling comfortable.
Yeah, one of the things that we talked about at halftime was the number of plays ran. 35 plays for Dunham. I have 311 yards, totally unofficial. Bunkie has 28 plays, about 204 yards. So that's the really lots of plays in this game, and of course that long drive by Dunham. Let's see how that affects Bunkie here in the second half. They've been on the field a lot on defense, and Bunkie's got a lot of guys going both ways. So with these number of plays, you get a little concerned when that play count goes that high.
I want to keep it simple. Number 7, Trevor Heyman, I think he's a difference maker. I think if we can find a way to keep him at bay, Bunkie's chances are even better to hold their lead or extend their lead here in this second half. But that is a task, very big, tough task. So Tigers will receive the ball here in the second half. Panthers won the toss, elected to receive. So Heyman and number 30 stand in the backfield. Zion Lee will kick it deep. Heyman has to back up to his 11-yard line, looking to bring it upfield. Now breaking it outside, one-on-one with Ron Patterson. Ron Patterson cuts him down at the 32, where the Tigers will take over on offense.
Yeah, nice play. Bunkie put a bunch of their frontline defenders on that kick cover team. They're not going to let, early in the season they played a lot of young guys out there, and it looked really scary at times. But here in the semis, hey, you put your best out there and make sure that that's not the play that beats you, a big kickoff.
So 2 receivers to each side, 1 running back. It looks like PQ's back in the backfield. So the Tigers may go to their bread and butter, which is 5 linemen, 4 receivers, and a back with Haven in the shotgun.
Coach, are you surprised they got out of that tight end, or you think they're just switching it up?
No, not really. Not really surprised that they haven't started out in it.
It looks like maybe an issue with the chains on the far side.
Be 1st and 10.
They got the down marker there, but they don't have the first down markers. I don't see it.
They're missing a chain guy. Here he comes. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a little bit of time here while they try to figure out what's going on over there with the hardware. I will tell you this. Early in the game, Dunham was in this type of formation. They did a good job of motioning 7, slipping the running back out the backfield. Now, Bunkie defended all of it really, really well, but those are the types of play concepts that can typically, give this man coverage some trouble. So I think maybe they might test those same type of plays here again.
Here we go. The third quarter brought to you by Bulls Manor and Bayou Vista Nursing and Rehab Centers. Here's 7 in motion to the near side. And there's a flag, be a false start on the Tigers, so they'll come out and not run a play and back up 5 yards. They'll be playing from behind the sticks. And J.J. Johnson, the senior cornerback, is throwing his hands up. He's really trying to get the crowd and his team in this game in between the ears. So 1st and 15 now for the Tigers. Ball inside the 30. PQ. There's a pass play. Haven will hit number 18 in the flat and wrapped up immediately. Kane Milligan with the tackle. Gain of about 4, maybe 5. Well, they'll give him 6. So it'll be 2nd and 9 now from the 29-yard line. No huddle, tempo, same formation, ball on the near hash.
Yeah, nice tackle by Milligan there.
Here's Heyman in motion again to the near side. Haven pass. Here's a rail. Caught by Heyman in the flat trying to make a move, and he'll get the first down near the 50-yard line. And that was a little post rail, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little post rail, but he has a fallout route. So if Patterson's over the top, he probably has the choice to sit it down.
And that's what he did. He sat it down because Patterson was over the top. But it was a good play up to midfield.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. That ball right at midfield. Pass play. Haven throws it and caught by number 18 on a comeback route. First down at the 40. So the Tigers are driving with quick tempo here.
Yeah, really nice throw. Getting the ball out of the quarterback's hand quickly because Bunkie had good
1st and 10. Quick
half.
throw by Haven. Going deep now to the far side. One-on-one, Ron Patterson. And it is incomplete. Heyman, the intended receiver, just dropped that one.
Great job playing the hands late by Patterson. I think that pass hit him in the hands, and Patterson didn't give up on it and looked like he just swiped the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, Patterson was a raking loose. He had really good coverage, and we've seen that when Heyman was in tight coverage. He typically wins that battle. But that time the Panther defender won that battle.
And what a great ball the number 1 prospect in the nation, the 27 is throwing right here. 2nd and 10. Here's PQ in motion. Design run. Haven up the middle. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. Kent Franks along with John Keith Lavallee stop him for a short gain and bring up 3rd down and about 7 just inside the 40.
Yeah, nice job by Franks up. Stopped him at the 38-yard line. Bring up 3rd and about 7 or 8. Timeout, Bunkie.
Bunkie takes a timeout. We'll keep it here. It's 3rd down and 8 from the Bunkie 38-yard line. And last time a timeout was taken, and it was a 3rd and long or 4th and long situation, they went to number 7 and converted. Do you assume that they're going to try to hit number 7, their playmaker, again?
I just think it's whatever concept that they like. I don't necessarily know that they're going to try to force it to a certain guy. I think Patterson's done a really good job on them all night. Obviously, they're both good ball players, but kind of curious to see here in the huddle who they're talking to.
Yeah, opening possession in the second half, it's 16-15. Bunkie leads. There's 10-19 to go, but Dunham has the ball at the 38-yard line of the Bunkie Panthers. We'll bring up about 3rd and 7 here. And Bunkie hasn't had much pressure here on the quarterback in the second half. In the first half, he was under duress a lot, but I think a lot of that he's getting rid of the ball a lot quicker than what he was in the first half.
They'll come into their traditional spread formation. 3rd and 8, big play here in the 3rd quarter for the Panther defense. Haven gets the ball, drops back to pass, has some time, steps up in the pocket. He escapes the pocket. He'll have the first down. And he'll slide down right at the 30-yard line.
I had to say he started slide shy of the 30. So they're not going to give him the first down. It's just shy of the down of Maine. It's going to be a 4th down.
4th and about a foot. We got to assume that this is going to be a run up the middle, too. Here's Haven. He slips through a crack. He's off to the run, breaks 2 tackles. He's across the 10, and he'll score. Haven is taking this game himself. 2 big runs defeat the Panther defense. That's his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
He's a big old boy, and we've seen it a couple times tonight. Bucky's got one guy for him. That's all that we're able to get, and he wins that one-on-one play and breaks the tackle.
So 21-16 now. Tigers on top of the Panthers. Their first lead of the football game. And so number 35, Andrew Bordwell, will put it through the uprights to extend their lead. 22-16 now. Tigers on top of the Panthers, and that was a drive there where Haven just beat the Bunkie defense with his legs.
Yeah, well, Bunkie had a good pass rush on him, but they got out of their lanes. And when you're on the interior defensive lineman, you got to be aware that that guy can run right by you, and that's just what happens. So it's just like a draw play. The inside defensive line guy's got draw responsibility, and he just lost his assignment and got the big gain there on 3rd down.
So the Tigers are definitely taking what the Panthers are giving them. Mm-hmm. And let's see if the Panthers can return the favor as they'll get the ball back. Ball teed up at the 40. Here's the kickoff. Panthers receiving it left to right. Back deep, number 1 and number 2. That's Dobbins and Johnson. It'll be a pooch kick here to the near side. Onside kick and touched. And Tigers recover. Tigers recover the ball. It was an onside kick to the near side. Coach saying that he touched it early.
Yeah. And, that's one of the things that they do have the ball. Dunham has the ball. And, on turf, you get those big high bounces, and that's exactly what they got. They got a big high bounce. It did look like he touched it earlier. It was right there in front of us. But the Panthers never reacted to it. No. And the ball, Dunham had a bunch of red shirts.
It was an interesting kick because he didn't kick it hard on the ground. He kind of pooched it and flared it off to the right, and it was a little short, so I think the Bunkie players were indecisive, but as a coach, you want your guy to just go attack that football right there.
But that's going to give them the ball at the 43-yard line of the Panthers. Dunham leading 22-16 here in the 3rd quarter.
2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Here's Haven, drops back to pass. Under pressure now, throws it deep. It's going to be a jump ball and incomplete. Intended receiver number 7.
Yeah, the Bunkie defender had a better chance at it than number 7. 7, he just volleyballed it away from him.
Again, struggling to get home on Haven. Luke Norman was able to get in a Meats quarterback's face pretty often, and he's getting there. It's just a little bit slow, and I think that's just credit to Dunham's pass protection.
Yeah.
Defense on the field again, 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line of the Panthers. Pass play by Haven. Pressure picked up. Here's a pass to the far side. Jump ball incomplete again, and a flag is thrown.
Yeah, there should have been a hold. The Bunkie defender coming right up the middle was tackled in the backfield, but then they call interference on the backside, but there should have been an offensive hold.
Pass interference against the Panthers. That'll give a 15-yard penalty and a 1st down for the Tigers. Definitely a hold. I did see that. I believe that was number 59.
So they're gonna when they mark this penalty off, Dunham's gonna have it 1st and 10 inside the 30-yard line.
Let's see where they mark this. We've got 9:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers trail the Tigers 22-16.
Take it back. It's only a 10-yard penalty. So they got it for defensive holding, not PI. So it's only a 10-yarder, but it's still a 1st down. Dunham at the 33.
9:30 to go. 22-16. Panthers trail the Tigers. 4 receivers, shotgun. PQ in the backfield, hard count. Panthers don't move. Look to the sideline now. Signals from the coaches.
Stretch.
Coach thinks it's going to be a stretch. Let's see, a stretch here to the left side. Haven looking for room, and he's cut down. Luke Norman in on the tackle.
Nice job by Norman, not over pursuing and taking that cut back away because he had some room there.
So that'll be no gain, 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Same formation.
Bunkie had it play defended well all the way around.
Here's Haven, takes the snap, rolls out to the right side, throws it wide open, number 7. Jukes a defender on the sideline and tackled inside the 10. And he is giving this Panther defense fits.
I didn't see where he was lined up to start with. We just ran a little out route there.
Yeah, he's the third receiver, so kind of a little bit of a rub route kind of action there.
No huddle, 1st and goal for the Tigers at the 9. Haven's going to roll out to the left side, throws it, same play, caught by Heyman. Touchdown, Dunham Tigers.
Yeah, Bunkie has 2 guys on the inside receiver. You can see them, they're talking, they're confused. They didn't switch it, and that's where it was. That's what they caught him on, that same little concept.
So the Tigers capitalize on getting an onside kick and score from 46 yards out, and they extend their lead 28-16, pending the extra point.
Yeah, it was a 7-yard touchdown pass from Haven.
Haven's been really efficient here in the second half so far. A lot of curl routes that he's hit, some really good throws.
The Panthers' offense has not been on the field so far in this second half. Hopefully they'll get their chance here to put up some points and cut into this lead. It's 29-16 now, 8:47 to go, and this is the most points the Panthers have had to chase all season long. And the Dunham Tigers' offense is everything that everybody talked about.
Yeah, they're very explosive, and you know they run some really good concepts and really sound. I mean, and their receivers do a really good job on contested throws, and they do a really good job. That rub route concept, just great coaching. They came back to it on the near side. I mean, they saw Bunkie was confused by it, and Bunkie didn't have time to adjust.
There'll be a pooch kick here to the near side. Fair catch by Kane Milligan at the 33.
That's the 3rd time they kicked it to Milligan, and the same result, almost the same spot on the field.
So let's see how Bunkie responds here. Obviously in the hole, but Bunkie's been an explosive offense all season. They definitely have the guys here. We got a lot of game left. Curious to see how they come out and respond here.
Yeah, 8:47 to go. They're down 29-16. This is their largest deficit they've faced all year. But you're correct. Bunkie has some explosive players on here. They just got to execute their offense and avoid the negative plays.
Do you think that we take a deep shot with one safety high and Kyle Johnson on the outside? Let's see. Here's be a running play. Here's Gaines up the middle, and he'll run into number 44, the nose guard. It'd be a 2-yard gain right up the middle. Bunkie's still trying to get that running game established on their first drive of the second half. Be a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 now. 8.5 minutes. Bunkie trails 29-16. 2 receivers at each side, ball in their hash going left to right at the 34-yard line. Here's Milligan in motion. Jet sweep to the far side, and he's dropped in the backfield. Loss of 1.
Yeah, nice play by 13. Got penetration. That's McCain.
I'm going to use a Donnie Newton term here. The play calling just looks a little pedestrian to me. It just looks a little base and just a little vanilla.
I think what Bunkie was trying to do is rest their defense some. And B, just try and settle their team down.
3rd and 10, ball at the 33. Pass play. Compton drops back, steps up in the pocket, rolls out to the near side, hits incomplete. So Bunkie will have to punt it away.
Yeah, that play was pass was intended for looks like Dobbins, but the defender just knocked the ball loose out of him. 44, Trahan.
Well, Compton's forced to scramble right there. His first option wasn't available. Even if we do catch that ball, it still looked like it would have been a 4th and 5.
So the defense has 4 plays to rest. 4th and 10, Panthers punt the ball. The dangerous number 7, Heyman, standing on his own 40-yard line. Lucas Mose will come out to do the punting. Here's a snap. And the punt nearly blocked. It's a high punt, end over end. And it's going to hit at the 50, take a Panther bounce across the 45 into Tiger territory and down right there at the 44.
Yep. Mose takes his time punting the ball. The snap takes his time getting back there. It's not a real fired back snap. And then he takes his time punting the ball, gives the rush a chance to get to him. He was very fortunate to get it off. We saw him get a couple of punts blocked this year. And one of the reasons is that kind of too much arc on the snap is to begin with. But
possession coming up here.
Huge. Buncky's defense needs a play here. They need a turnover.
Yeah, needs a turnover, needs a 3 and out, needs something here. If the Dunham scores again, the Bunkie offense doesn't look tuned tonight to come back from 3 scores down. Empty backfield for Haven. Some confusion on defense now. Compton resets. Pass play. Haven drops back to pass to the middle of the field. And incomplete drop by number 8. That would have been a touchdown by Richard Montgomery.
Yeah, misplayed on the coverage. Compton was back there in coverage, but he just kind of misplayed the ball, and it got by him, and the defender dropped it. The receiver dropped it. But Bunkie had some confusion at the snap as to who was covering who on this play.
2nd and 10 now for the Tigers. Pass play. Haven looking, has time, going deep to the far side. Number 11, intended receiver, and he'll catch it on the 20. Covered by Kane Milligan, but what a good placed ball and caught. So the Tigers are opening up their offensive playbook and stretching the field.
Yeah, and they're finding whatever matchup they like back there against that man-to-man and just throwing it up there, and their receivers do a very good job at contested balls. I mean,
Dobbins checks in.
That's their strength.
Here's a rollout pass by Haven, throws it, hits number 7, Heyman again in the flat, puts his head down, and gets to the 10-yard line.
Same play from earlier.
Exact same play. Same play. And
little out route by the 3rd receiver. Bunkie's kind of a little soft man coverage, and we just can't get there in time.
So 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. The Tigers are looking to punch it in and really put this game away. Pass play, no, draw. Haven has some room to the right side, slips a tackle, and a flag is thrown in the holding area as he gets inside the 5.
Yeah, I think they were trying to block Kenyon Randall, and Randall saying, "Hey, he held me."
Could be a big play here.
Yeah, it's a huge penalty.
I mean, even with a couple of good plays on this drive, now you're 2nd and goal from the 20. I mean, the Panthers still have a chance to get off the field here.
6:53 to go in the 3rd quarter, 29-16. Tigers on top of the Panthers. Send out 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near, ball on the near hash. PQ at running back, hasn't touched the ball tonight out of the backfield. Haven looking to his left, quick throw, caught by number 1, and here's a flag here on the near side.
That's going to be OPI that time. Number 7 was blocking all the way down the field on Kyle Johnson. And so that's going to be offensive pass interference.
So that one will come back, and as the Tigers are inside the 10 at one point, now they're going to be probably around the 30-yard line, looking at a
they're going to get it's a formation.
Yeah, I'm assuming that both receivers are on the line here, and so the inside guy went downfield, and he shouldn't have. He was covered. So that's just misalignment by these receivers.
Ball on the 25
by a Bunkie player over there.
And we saw this a couple of weeks ago in their game against Amite, where they cramped up a lot. They've been on the field a lot. A lot of plays in this football game, and that's one of the things you worry about. And if you get a cramp, you're just playing catch up.
Sometimes in the cool weather games, I've always found that my kids didn't hydrate enough throughout the day and pregame just because they don't get hot. So that's something that you tend to find cramps sneaking back up on you in the deep into the season.
Trainer's working on Kenyon Randall, but he looks like he gets up and he's fine, but he will come out for a play.
So where are we going to be spotted here, guys?
They're at the 25 on the near hash. 6:33 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Dunham 29, Bunkie 16. Dunham has come out and dominated this 3rd quarter. Bunkie was leading at the half, 16-15, but so far it's been all Dunham here in the 2nd half.
They've got Bunkie defense confused. Here's some late switches. Here's number 8 in motion. They'll leave an empty backfield. Haven takes the snap, drops back to pass. Pressure. Luke Norman throws it. Incomplete. Intended for number 4, and that pressure by Luke Norman forced that incompletion.
And Buncky's still confused on the back end. They're pointing fingers at one another and trying to figure out what's going on. And, they just haven't really figured out these concepts that Dunham is throwing at them.
Ron Patterson on Jarvis Washington now. Kyle Johnson on number 11. Empty backfield for Haven. Drops back to pass. Looking. And a slant pattern. Caught. Kyle Johnson makes a good tackle.
Dylan Compton.
Dylan Compton, makes a tackle for a yard gain. He'll bring 3rd and goal from the 23-yard line now.
Yeah, nice tackle by Compton, and just a little quick slant there to keep him from gaining any extra yardage.
Looks like they're matching Kyle Johnson up against number 7, Heyman now.
I think that's probably a pretty good plan. Now, Heyman's going to go in the slot on the far side.
It does give you a big size disadvantage on 1 with Ron Patterson.
3rd and goal from the 23. Heyman rolls out to the far side, has a little pressure, now rolls out here to the near side, has all the room in the world, the 10, the 5, and inside the 5, he'll go out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
Spotted at the 4.
Yeah, it's spotted at 4 out of bounds.
It'll be a big play call
here.
here.
Throw contain on this side. The end on this side, you got to maintain your containment. Even when he rolls to the right, you got to play your responsibility and not let him come back at you.
If I'm Dunham, I kick the field goal here, make this a 16-point game. That way, 2 scores, 2 extra 2-point conversions cannot beat me. But it looks like they're going to go for it.
They're going for it. They have the offense on the field. Let's see what they decide to do. The play clock's down to 8, and they're still they're going to call timeout now.
So they call timeout with 5:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. They lead the Panthers 29-16. 4th and goal from the 4. Coach says he'll kick the field goal. It looks like the offense is staying in the huddle. If they score a touchdown here, I think that really makes this a little unreachable for the Panthers.
I see the kicker here, and he's not anywhere near the offensive huddle. So he's down here on the sideline. Looks like he's ready and eager, to try a field goal in the playoffs. But they've got it 4th and goal to 4. They lead 29-16. 5:34 to go here in the 3rd, and the Panthers desperately need to stop here. A touchdown here, and it's going to be
it'll be out of reach.
It may put this one out of reach.
The Panthers can get a stop here. They're going to have to claw their way back into this football game. We've got a quarter and a half to play.
Definitely looking for rub routes in this territory or your quarterback run. That's probably the 2 options.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've had success with both.
Here's Heyman in the slot, 3 receivers to the top.
Yeah, it looks like a little out route to 7 over there on the far side.
4th down play. Send Jarvis Washington in motion, roll out to the right side, pressure, caught, touchdown, Tigers, but a flag is thrown on the far side.
It could be a formation.
Illegal shift, maybe?
Yeah, illegal shift is what the initial indication is from the line judge over there on the far side.
I'm assuming maybe he started to go vertical, like arena football there before the snap, or Canadian football.
Yeah.
Illegal shift. It'll remain 4th down, but it'll get
now a field goal unit is coming onto the field. 35 Bardwell is their kicker. Andrew Bardwell, and he's got the leg to make this. I mean, his extra point round up on top of that building behind the end zone there. This is going to be, looks like, 26-yarder.
Yes, sir.
26-yard field goal to make this.
From the hash, so that, with the wide hashes in high school, it makes it a little bit more challenging.
Makes this a 3-score game here. And the Panthers almost jumped offside. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it's going to squeak in. It is good. So 32-16 now. Tigers on top of the Panthers, and the Panthers will have to get something going on offense if they want a chance at coming back in this football game.
Yeah, that was just Panthers caught a break there with the illegal shift down there, but they were inside his field goal range. He got it. Bunkie's really struggling here in the second half of taking away some of the concepts that Dunham is running. A lot of the man beaters are just tough. And then the quarterback is just a dynamic player, and he's making plays with his legs.
He's playing well. Bunkie hasn't gotten the same amount of pressure on him as they have others.
Pooch kick here to the near side, pretty much that onside looking kick, and Kane Milligan will knock it out of bounds, and he cramps up.
He was very fortunate there that he got the ball. He batted that ball out of bounds because it was in no man's land. Front line, it went over her head, and you're taught, don't go back, go get it. And that was Milligan's ball. But it was kind of in between those two lines, and Milligan very fortunate to be able to push that ball out of bounds.
So Kane Milligan's going to come off the field. Looks like he's cramping a little bit. Caden Dobbins checks in.
Yeah, Bunkie's going to take over at the 38-yard line.
Huge drive here for the Panthers.
Their own 38.
Panthers need points on this drive. 1st and 10, going left to right. Spread formation. Play action, the lead. Compton looking to go downfield, now throws it to the boundary and caught by Maury Perry across the 50-yard line. 1st down for the Panthers.
Yeah, Perry worked himself wide open over there into Dunham Tiger territory at the 48-yard line.
Really good job of Perry catching that ball and then protecting himself quickly with the hit coming. Good job focusing on the ball, even though he knew he was going to get hit.
1st and 10 in the Tiger territory now. The ball at the 48. 3 receivers to the near side. Pass play, quick throw to the far side. Caught, that's Kyle Johnson. It'll be a gain of 3 right at the 45. Clock keeps running, 4:45.
Dunham Tiger down right at the logo in midfield.
Stop the clock. Stop the clock. They're still running the clock. They finally stop it. They run 10 seconds off. 4:37 here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The referees are running the clock down there. I'm not sure what if they're going to put time back on or not.
32-16 is the score. The Tigers over Bunkie. Bunkie led going in the half, 16-15. And this second half has been all Dunham Tigers. There's an injury on the field. Looks like a player.
Defensive end, number 12.
That could be huge for Bunkie if he's coming out for any extended.
That's Myers, Charlie Myers. Is their defensive end.
Teams take the field, 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. Ball on the 46, going left to right. 3 receivers to the near side. Panthers need to score. Clock starts, 4:30. Pass play, Compton drops back, has some time, going deep. He's got a man open, and it is incomplete. Kyle Johnson, the intended receiver. Good coverage there by number 4. Ball slightly underthrown.
Yeah, really, that's been the difference in the game. On those contested throws, Dunham's making those catches, and we're not able to make that catch. That ball was thrown a little more flat than what I was.
Yeah, I think he threw it a little late, too. Yeah. Probably could have got out a little bit earlier because Kyle got down the field in a hurry.
So 3rd and 8 for the Panthers. We got to imagine this is going to be 4th down territory. Here's a blitz, and Zion Lee finds some room up the middle. He'll be about a yard short of the 1st down. What a bad spot. Marking him down at the 39. 1st down. He'll be 2 yards shy of the 1st down, and the Panthers are going to go for it. And what? This could be the football game right here.
I think there's plenty of time left. I wouldn't go that far.
Empty backfield, so let's see if Compton's going to keep this.
4th and 2, Compton, empty backfield, and a hard count, and that'll give the Panthers a free 1st down.
Really good play call. I mean, that's something that they've done all season. Got a little bit more rhythm going here than we did early on. We just need to continue this right here. I really like the run on 3rd down. Would like to see them come back to that.
So they got 1st down at the 36-yard line.
3:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Spread formation. Here we go. Here's Zion Lee up the middle with a full head of steam. He'll get down to the 31-yard line. Pickup of about 6. and give the Panthers about a 2nd and 4 look from the 31-yard line of the Tigers. So, Coach, you said you'd like to see him come back to that?
Well,
right on cue.
Dunham's kind of been widening their outside backers out of the box. Right there, they blitz, but I think Bunkie's doing an okay job up front. I think we could run at him.
2nd and 5. Here's a play action. Throw to the far side. Kyle Johnson catches, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. Number 4 eating his lunch there.
Yeah, that play doesn't work against that coverage because you're asking your lineman to get out in front and try and make that block, but he's on top of Kyle when the ball is snapped. Bunkie runs that play a lot, and they've seen that on film way too much. But I'll come back to it and do a little hook and go, a little hitch and go off of that.
3rd and 7 now after that negative play. Ball at the 34 now. Spread formation. Here's Perry in motion. Here's a snap. Compton drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Going deep. Kyle Johnson in the end zone. And incomplete. Covered by number 4. He did not turn his head around. I thought that might have drew a flag.
Well, I think if Johnson makes a better attempt at the ball and tries to jump through him, maybe he gets it. But I feel like he just tried to reach around him and then attack the ball.
Yeah, he's got to be more aggressive going at the ball, and then you may get that call. I agree with Nick, because if you get he just let the ball try and come to him and try to reach over the top of him, and that's you're never going to get the call like that. You got to draw that foul.
So 4th and 7 for the Panthers. Big 4th down conversion here in Tiger territory. They'll send Lee in motion to the near side. Compton under pressure, trying to escape. He stumbles, looking, throws it, and incomplete. Turnover on down. And pressure on Compton with an incompletion.
Yeah, Compton's cramping up now. I mean, he faced the pressure. He escaped. But he just couldn't get enough on that throw. Even if it would have been caught, he was well short of first down where he threw it. And, now the Panthers turned it over on downs. Dunham's going to take over at the 33-yard line, their own 33. 2:16 to go here in the third quarter. Dunham 32-16.
And coverage late here to the near side. They're switching it up now.
Yeah, Patterson comes over.
Here's the play. Quick throw, slant, caught, number 11. Trying to break a tackle, and he'll have the first down. Easy pitch and catch there by the Tigers at the 45-yard line. They just look like a different football team in the second half.
Well, Bunkie's a little off in their man coverage, and, I mean, Haven is absolutely throwing much better balls. I mean, you can't let a quarterback of that caliber just have that much room to throw the ball into.
1st and 10 from their own 45. Same play, flat plate, and incomplete drop by number 11.
Yeah, and the rush is not getting near as close to it as they were in the first half. So the speed, the rush is slowed down a little bit. Dunham's done a better job of picking it up, and he's finding the matchup that he wants and throwing it quickly.
2nd and 10 now. Spread formation. Pass play again. Haven drops back, passes it, and incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Lucas Mose. Ball falls incomplete. That would have been a huge, huge momentum shift for the Panthers.
Yeah, Mose had a chance at it, just about an inch too short.
Got pressure in his face right there. John Keith Lavallee forced that high throw. Bunkie had a high safety with a rare time, and Mose attacked the ball, just wasn't able to catch it.
So 3rd and 10, clock stopped at 1:47.
So trips to this side. This is a formation that's giving them fits here in the second half.
Haven pass, rolls out here to the near side, looking to pass, has pressure, throws it downfield, and caught by number 11. A flag does come out.
Again, it's just a contested catch. Not terrible coverage, but
pass interference on Tigers.
Wow, offensive pass interference.
It was a little push off there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that guy's a lot closer to that than us, but it looked like a pretty good job by 11 high-pointing that ball.
Yeah.
I mean, really good coverage. It was a post rail. We were all over it. That's Caden Dobbins on coverage. But again, like Shane says, these receivers time and again have gone up and made contested plays. But big call right there. Hopefully,
I tell you, Haven, his ball placement has been outstanding on those routes. I mean, he's just you can see why, as a sophomore, he's so highly regarded going forward. I mean, he's going to fill out some of his frame, and then, but that ball placement accuracy, that's something you just, when you have that, coaches love that at the next level.
We've got a long way to go here.
Third and about 27 yards. But they have converted this yardage with some Haven runs. Let's see if they have that dialed up. Third and long. Haven drops back to pass, throws it quick, hits number 1 in the flat. That's Washington. And he spins off of a tackler, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. Will be 4th and 10 from their own 45 with a minute to go here in the third.
Yeah, so the Bunkie defense stands tall there. And, he broke through the initial tackle. That's number 1. He's a big, lanky guy. And he was able to run through some of those arm tackles.
We need a spark here from special teams and from the Panther offense. 4th and 10 for the Tigers. They're going to punt it away, but they lead 32-16 with under a minute to go here in the third. Here's the punt. It's going to be a high spiraling punt to the far side and out of bounds at the 21-yard line where the Panther offense.
He wasn't going to put that thing anywhere in Kyle Johnson's area code. That ball was designed to be kicked out of bounds from the start, and they kicked it out of bounds. Let's see where they spotted. The most inaccurate thing in sports is spotting a punt out of bounds.
25-yard line is where they'll spot it.
I love when they hold their hand up over their head. One guy walks up there, like, hey, we're out of bounds here. Sure.
Really good stop by Bunkie's defense. We've been searching for a stop this whole time, and we finally got it.
33
you got to
seconds.
back it up.
We got it off of an offensive pass interference, but we got it.
Don't thump a free melon. 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Bunkie trails 32-16.
Pass play. Compton drops back to pass. Pump fake. Going deep. Ron Patterson, intended receiver, and intercepted by the Dunham Tigers. That's number 8. Intercepted the ball. He's returning it across the 35. Has a wall to the far side, and he'll go down at the 25. So Compton throws his second interception of the game. Tigers take over.
That was a long throw to make over there from the far hash.
Too much air on it.
To the rail here. You got to have a cannon to throw that ball and put too much air under it. It's not. I don't think that's where that play was designed.
Yeah, that's like a 50-yard throw. That's really tough. Obviously, he put a lot of air on it to get it there, hung up in the air. He made a really good contested catch there.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with the Tigers' ball skills when the ball's in the air.
Oh, absolutely. They have made a ton of contested catches and attacked the ball with 2 hands and their body. They're not just reaching out for it. I mean, they're attacking this thing with their body.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Panther 25-yard line. Looking to put this game away. Haven takes a snap. Be a handoff to number 22. No, if I were on the ground, and Haven jumps back on it, that was a mesh play that the Panthers pounced on. Ball came out, but
really the first time they ran it tonight, and he rode the back pretty hard there, and they just a little confusion. Ball was on the ground, lost on the play. That'll be the end of the quarter.
At the end of 3 quarters, Panthers 16, Tigers 32. We'll take a quick break. This is Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
Bayou Vista Nursing Home in Bunkie and the Avoyles Manor in DuPont believes that every resident deserves to live with dignity, comfort, and a sense of family. Our compassionate staff is dedicated to providing personalized care tailored to each individual's needs. We offer a range of services from skilled nursing care to many social activities. Bayou Vista in Bunkie and the Avoyles Manor in DuPont.
You're listening to the mighty Bunkie Panther Radio Network across the universe and on your radio at KZLG, Mansura, Louisiana. Z95.9.
When the mighty Bunkie Panthers play at home, tailgate at Rockies and the Dugout. Cool off with 2-for-1 frozen drinks, $12 buckets of beer, and enjoy free chips and salsa when you wear your Panther attire. Remember, Rockies and the Dugout offer daily plate lunches and nightly specials. Call in, dine in, or use the drive-through window at Rockies Tails and Shells and the Dugout Bar and Grill, Evergreen Highway, just out of Bunkie. Call 318-346-1922. Open Tuesday through Saturday at 11.
And incomplete in the end zone. That was a pass play coming out for the first play of the quarter. Followed incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 13 for the Dunham Tigers.
Lavallee's had pressure on him that time. And there's another Panther, looks like he's cramping up inside the 10-yard line.
Caden Dobbins.
Number 1, Caden Dobbins cramping up.
The old straight leg out there. That's obvious sign of cramping. And again, we've seen this a couple weeks, about 3 weeks in a row. Bunkie, we talked about how many plays that Dunham ran and how many plays total in this game. And Bunkie's got so many guys going both ways. It's just, it just wears you down.
Bunkie thrown 2 interceptions, and Dunham Tigers recovered an onside kick, and they are still within a fingertips reach of coming back into this game. If they can get a stop right here, maybe that'll swing some momentum in the Panthers' direction. And Coach, you said you think the best way to do it is just try to take the top off the defense.
Well, obviously, what we've been trying to go to, we just haven't had continued success or consistent. But you got 2 guys on the field who time and again have done it in their careers, and that's Dylan Compton and Kyle Johnson. You run the fastest guy on the field on the go route and take a few shots. Now, look, right here, we're 3rd and 13. I'm expecting Dunham to go for this with 2 plays here. Unless they get, I'm looking for a run play here on 3rd down to maybe cut this in half, get into field goal range potentially. But a big down definitely for Bunkie. Try to keep him out of field goal range.
Caden Dobbins is up, and looks like he might stay on the field. He's got to come off.
It's just two plays, man. These are high school kids. They're 15, 16, 17. And I'm talking about Dunham and Bunkie. Dunham is just as prone to making a mistake right here as anybody. I mean, anything can happen. You just got to keep playing to the end of the game.
Yeah, Dunham, the quarterback's just a sophomore, man. So, try and force him into an area here. Trips to the top there.
3rd and 13. Heyman in the slot. Here's a pass play. Haven has time, going over the top to Jarvis Washington, and touchdown Tigers. Jarvis Washington fights off Ron Patterson.
What a catch.
Yeah, and that was the route that Amy had success with against that old banana route out, the corner route. And just a beautiful throw. And, again, a contested catch.
Oh, yeah, we're all over it.
But they make the contested catches. I mean, that's what they do.
And look, Washington's probably 6'5". Ron Patterson's on a good day is 5'7". And, I mean, he was right there with him. But, I mean, they're just fighting, making great contested catches.
I'd like to go see their wide receiver drills, see how they work on it.
It's been impressive, no doubt.
Panthers have picked their poison here. They put Johnson on number 7. And now number 1's opening up with some plays. So
yep. So, but I think the whole key to all of this is Bunkie hasn't been able to get to the quarterback like they have in other games. Yeah. And that is kudos to the pass protection. Yeah. The running back is involved on every play, helping picking up Luke Norman, and they've done an excellent job. Bunkie's only gotten through 3 or 4 times and forced them to scramble. Some really good pass protection. And if you give a guy time, it's really hard to cover him man-to-man for an extended amount of time.
I'm not sure what
It's unsportsmanlike against Jarvis Washington.
A celebration?
Yep. 38-16 is the score. Tigers on top of the Panthers, 11:44 to go here in the football game.
Yeah, they're talking to Dunham's coach here, and I'm not sure what the discussion is about. I mean, typically you call a penalty, you go on, he can write you a letter tomorrow if you don't like the call.
Well, they're still discussing it. We'll see. I don't think there was anything to discuss. I saw his helmet moving. I knew he was.
So dead ball, unsportsmanlike against Dunham, and they're going to take that. Bunkie's going to elect to take that on the kickoff. So they should have pretty good field position. Extra point coming up here after that big touchdown. 38-16, where we stand right now. And the Panthers in the first half, they were getting close to him, but here in the second half, to the quarterback. In the second half, they really just haven't been able to get anywhere near him. Some of that is protection, some of that's just leg weariness on the Panthers' part.
Some Bordelon's Tower Mart score updates. Gina Giants 14, Sterlington Panthers 45 in the fourth quarter. St. James over Union Parish. Union Parish over St. James 36-22. And the extra point is up and kicked into the baseball field back there. So 39-16 now. Panthers trailing big. Edna Carr, Cougars 21, Catholic Baton Rouge 12. Ash Trojans 24, John Curtis 13 in the third quarter. Still a close game there.
Yeah.
Looks like Edie White having their way with Leesville, 41-7 in the fourth quarter.
Calvary and Catholic New Iberia.
I don't have that score. It's not
Division 3. Right below our score.
There we go. Calvary Baptist 24, Catholic New Iberia 21 in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Sounds like a pretty good game there. Catholic New Iberia, they've had a really solid season, but Calvary Baptist has been the class of the division all year.
So here's the kickoff. That unsportsmanlike backs the ball up to the 25-yard line. And it'll be a pooch kick to the far side. Fair catch by Kane Milligan.
So the Panthers will have it in Dunham territory at the 48-yard line. Down 39-16 here. You got 11:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. Second half, Dunham really took this thing over. Bunkie was leading at the half, 16-15. But it's been all Dunham Tigers here in the second half. But let's see if Bunkie can respond here.
Yeah, they need some magic, and they need it quick. They need it right now. I don't think it's time.
You got Brady Wright in at quarterback.
Brady Wright in at quarterback. The backup quarterback. Gaines in at running back. Here's a snap. Brady Wright's going to take it right up the middle, fighting through some defenders, and he'll pick up about 5 yards. Ball's on the ground, and Dunham is going to recover.
Oh, goodness.
And that might do it for this football game.
Yeah, Bunkie had a lot of their frontline skilled players over on the sideline, and I'm assuming it's to give them some kind of rest. But, they fumbled the football there, and now they've given the ball back to Dunham at the 42-yard line, 11:32 to go here in the football game.
And that's just too many turnovers. You can't overcome an onside kick, 2 interceptions, and a fumble against the number 1 seed in the state.
You can't do it. And then, give Dunham credit here in the second half. They made some adjustments, took advantage of some of the things that Bunkie was doing.
They got a man uncovered right here.
Really done a great job.
So Tigers take over on their own 42 after that fumble by Brady Wright, 1st and 10. Here's Piku with his first carry of the game, and he'll go forward for about 4 yards to the 45-yard line. And I'm assuming this is just going to be run the clock offense for the Dunham Tigers as we're approaching 11 minutes to go here in the fourth and final quarter of this football game. Panthers down big, 39-16.
Yeah, and the body language of the Panthers is showing that they look like that their season is about to end.
2nd and 6 for the Tigers. There's a run play. Here's PQ again up the middle, and he'd be dropped in the backfield. 1 yard loss there on the tackle. Zion Lee, first one.
Yeah, and Lavely was there as well, number 13.
Be 3rd down and 8.
10:35 to go here in the game. Dunham leads 39-16. They've got it 3rd and 8 from the 44-yard line, and they're taking their time snapping the ball, just working some clock here. But let's see what they do here. 3rd and long.
Pass play. Haven drops back. No pressure. Steps up. Throws it here to the near side. Intercepted by Ron Patterson at the 41-yard line. Returning it across the 40 on the other side of the field. Hit hard at the 30. And the Panthers will have it inside the 30 to about at the 27-yard line or so.
Nice play by Patterson. They intercept that ball and get a nice return into Dunham Tiger territory. Back to the 26-yard line. So Panthers aren't dead yet, but Brady Wright's still out there. I'm trying to see if I can spot.
Well, I saw Compton standing next to Coach Hillman. I know he limped off with that cramp earlier. And, you know, or maybe Brady's a pretty good thrower of the football and might try to get some intermediate passing game going.
Yeah, I see Compton with his helmet in his hand on the far sideline.
1st and 10. Brady Wright takes the snap. Play action pass. Throws it. Kyle Johnson catches it, and they're all over him. Nothing has gone right for Kyle Johnson catching the ball today. He'll only gain about 3 or 4 yards.
Bunkie has the lineman blocking a guy 20 yards down the field.
No flag on that. 2nd and about 6. 9:40 to go in the 4th quarter. Again, Brady Wright at quarterback, Zion Lee at running back. 3 receivers to the far side. Wright takes the snap, drops back to pass, a blitz from the far side, pressure now. He throws it, caught inside the 10. That's Ron Patterson.
Late hit on the quarterback.
And a flag comes out.
Yeah, so the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal inside the 10. Nice play nice throw that time by Brady Wright. I mean, he threaded the needle there and just put it on his receiver, and then he got blasted from the backside.
And while he was under pressure, rolling out to the far side.
Yeah,
he threw that on the run.
Really good job stepping up in the pocket. I think his Zion in at running back had a good block, and then Brady escaped to his right, found a guy sitting open, drilled it in there.
So they'll mark the ball at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal for the Panthers, looking to score. 9:22 to go here in the 4th quarter. Spread formation. Hard count by Wright. He checks up, looks to his coaches, getting signals. Back to business now. Here's a snap, hand off to Lee, up the middle. He's inside the 3-yard line to about the 2. No, they'll mark him right at the 1-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.
Bunkie's going to bring in, looks like their heavy package here.
And Bunkie brings in the heavy package. This is what they've gotten 2-point conversions on, and with 1.5 yards to go, I would do the same thing. Well, they're sending all 11. The coach just said next door. Sending all of them. Let's see if all of them will stop them. And Zion Lee walks in. They send all 11, but
great job right there. Great little drive coming off that Ron Patterson interception.
So they're going to go for 2, obviously, here, and try and trim this lead.
Let me give credit. Touchdown, Zion.
This is a huge attempt here, because if you miss it, you're 3 scores out.
That's correct.
Right now, we're 17-point deficit.
2-point conversion. Huge 2-point conversion here. 22-39. 8:35 to go. Lucas Mose takes the direct snap right up the middle. He's fighting for yardage. He will not get it. No good.
That's a big play right there. Now we are still 3 scores down.
Yeah. 8:35 to go here in the 4th quarter.
I mean,
Bunkie trailing 39-22. I would assume onside kick coming out.
I don't like that call. They've seen that 3 times already. You know.
It's nothing but base blocking up front. It's essentially a quarterback sneak. I don't mind it so much. You just got to win up front. It just comes down to man versus man up front. The O-line's got to win, and we had a little surge there, but they stopped us probably at the half-yard line.
And do you assume that we onside kick here?
I would assume so. The way our defense has been playing and their offense has been clicking, I don't think you give them the ball back voluntarily.
No, you're onside, or you could try a mortar kick beyond it, because the way the second line is as tight as they are to the first, and run down there. But I don't know if Bunkie has the accuracy of a kicker to be able to do that.
39-22, 8:35 to go here in the 4th quarter. Tigers on top of Bunkie, 39-22. Panthers just scored a touchdown, 2-point conversion, no good, and they're kicking it off. This is the Rockies Tails and Shells kickoff. Oh, Fourth quarter brought to you by 7 VoIP. Here's the onside kick. It looks like Dunham will recover just inside Bunkie territory.
Yeah, Bunkie went with that huddle around the ball, onside kick right in the middle. Not a huge fan of that one. The ball didn't go 10 yards, but Dunham
attacked it and recovered. That was a really good play.
And they were in a pretty good alignment to defend it too, because they had a wall there right in front of it.
Well, that's usually what you want. Your front line, it's kind of the protection for your returner to get up there and get it well executed on them.
We got to assume that Dunham's going to try to keep it on the ground here to run some clock.
Yeah, 8:31 to go here in the game. Dunham leading 39-22 over the Bunkie Panthers. And Dunham has really dominated here in the second half.
1st and 10, spread formation for Haven. He's going to run it here to right up the middle, finds a little crease, breaks the tackle, making a move. He'll have the first down, breaks it on the sideline, and slides down inbound. Smart play by him inside the 35-yard line.
Boy, he's impressive. I mean, I can't wait to see him grow up. I don't want to have to play him again, but he is impressive. Really, and he looks the part. I mean, he looks like what you see on Saturdays from a quarterback, what those guys want.
So 1st and 10 inside the 35, taking their time. We're at the 8-minute mark now. Spread formation, ball on the near hash. Drops back to pass. No quarterback draw to the far side. Plenty of room for Haven. In chase is Kent Franks, and he'll tackle him, but not after the first down at the 20. And this is just quarterback draws, dicing up the Panther defense.
Yeah, Bunkie's just whipped right now. They just wiped out. They've been on the field for a long time. I mean, this is the most plays they've played all year by far. In a game, they've cramped up. There's just been, just too much, too many guys going both ways, and just too much time on the field.
I'm surprised they keep running Haven right here. Up 3 scores. I don't want to get him injured if I'm them. I would just hand the ball off to my running back.
Yeah, you got a big game next week.
He's only got 3 carries on the night. And here's Haven again up the middle, trying to find a crease, and he's drugged down after a short gain inside the 20.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
7 minutes now.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I saw a couple times on film they put Trevor Heyman, number 7, in the backfield, direct snapping to him, and let him do some of that stuff. He's a big, powerful guy.
So 2nd and 8 now for the Tigers. About 6.5 minutes to go. Panthers need a turnover, a fumble, scoop and score. They need something here. They need some magic. Taking his time, letting the play clock run down. Quarterback draw again. Haven trying to find a crease, finds an opening to the far side, and he'll be brought down just about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, I think I'm agreeing with Nick. You're up 17, 6 minutes and counting to go. I wouldn't run my stud quarterback anymore. You got the state championship next week. That's what you're playing for. You could run another minute and a half off the clock here easily just by handing it off.
Calvary Baptist 31, Catholic New Iberia 24 in the 4th quarter. So if that score holds, the Dunham Tigers will be taking on Calvary Baptist Cavaliers. If this score holds as well. So 4th and 1, and Haven's just going to walk into the end zone and score.
Yeah, that puts the exclamation point on this game, and it's just too much Haven in the second half. I mean, on film he's impressive, but in person he's really impressive. I mean, like I say, he looks the part, and just a sophomore, man. Goodness sakes.
Second half has definitely been very impressive from him. And then, I mean, their other 2 best players, 7 and 1. All these guys are underclassmen.
Yeah,
you got a sophomore at quarterback and 2 juniors. These guys are going to be a handful next week and then next year as well.
Yep.
Here's the extra point by Bordwell, and it is up and it is good, so that'll extend their lead 46-22 now. And the Dunham Tigers are the number 1 seed for a reason in the state of Louisiana, and they showed every bit of that tonight.
Absolutely did. They're impressive to watch. They're well coached. got some really good players.
And that's why they'll be playing in the Superdome next week. Here's the kickoff. They'll be kicking it off left to right. But before time runs out, we don't have a post-game show. Shane, I just wanted to say it's been a pleasure calling this special season with you.
Absolutely great season. Had a blast doing it. This has been a historic season for Bunkie Panthers. You know, this team going to the semifinals, they worked hard. They worked their tails off. They played outstanding all year. The way this game is not a reflection of their season. And, they're going to be heartbroken after this, especially your seniors. Mm-hmm. Last time they'll put on a uniform for the vast majority of them. But they're going to, they're going to look back on this and be able to celebrate this, at their football banquet down the road. And they're going to put, they're going to put a sign in the end zone saying you went to the semifinals in 2024. And that's a big accomplishment. It's a big accomplishment. And then, look, you got some players coming back next year.
We're looking at our future right now with Brady Wright at quarterback, 1st and 10 from the 35. Yeah. He drops back, pump fake, looking to throw it deep, escapes the pocket now, looking, dumps it off, and hits the man up the middle. That's Ron Patterson making a move. He's down the sideline, the 40, and chased down from behind, out of bounds inside the 30.
Thought he should have stopped the clock right there. Patterson clearly dove out of bounds. Really good job by Brady Wright extending that play. Yeah, Patterson kind of drifted down the sideline, a little easy pick and catch.
Patterson's a junior as well, so 5:17 to go here, and the clock's running. Bunkie 46-22, but they're showing some pride here. Want to try and put some more points on the board.
1st and 10 inside the 30 now. Here's a handoff to Gaines, and he is stuck right at the line of scrimmage and spins for no gain. We want to thank all of our sponsors, been with us all season. J&J Exterminating, Crazy Katie's of Olds Manor and Bayou Vista Nursing and Rehab Centers, 7 Voight, Swole Sausage Connection, Rocky's Tails and Shells, Roy Scott and James, Simsport State Bank, Josh Sauseda Farm Bureau, Chad Gio, Bordelon's Tire Mart, and our longtime sponsors for the halftime show and offense and defense player of the game, LaPointe Eye Clinic. Pass play by Brady Wright, going to the end zone to the middle of the field, and incomplete, intended for Amari Perry.
Yeah. Personal note, shout out to Reagan. You deserve to be here, but circumstances did not allow it, and I'll leave it at that.
All right, so we'll thank the coaches, head coach Jimmy Hillman, assistant coaches Reagan Lemoine, Jamel Juneau, Gabe Bouillard, Robert Robinson Jr., Dylan West, John Fletcher, Jordan Jackson, and Lorenzo Bazio, our athletic trainers, Corey Redmond and J.D. Ducote. Pass play on 3rd down. Brady Wright throws it to the middle of the field and incomplete, nearly picked off. 4th down.
Brady just saw him a little late. Kane was uncovered at the number 3. He eventually got to him with his eyes, but it was a little late. Linebacker dropped underneath it, dropped the pick.
Yeah, late throws over the middle. Those get you.
Absolutely, they will. Absolutely.
But, Brady Wright, we've been impressed every time he's come in. He's played a lot this year, some of it in mop-up duty, some of it when Dylan was hurt.
4th down play, pump fake. Brady Wright going to the end zone, and this one will be intercepted by number 2. And he's returning across the 30, the 40, and out of bounds at the 45. We got 4:11 to go in this football game. That is the 3rd interception thrown by a Panther quarterback in this football game. Panthers had 4 turnovers altogether, 1 fumble, 3 interceptions.
Yeah, difficult to overcome that. You're in a situation where you're throwing it, and the defender just dropped in front of that one. Ball hair on the throne, and made a good play on the ball. They know you're trying to go to your guy, Kyle Johnson. Johnson. He's going to be playing on Saturdays. He signed with...
And Haven's back into this game. I don't understand that.
State earlier this week.
Well, I've seen it all year. He's stayed in every single game, even in the blowout.
Here's PQ on a run play to the right side, finds a hole, and he'll get to the boundary and out of bounds. He'll stop the clock. Score update, Calvary Baptist 31, Catholic New Iberia 30.
Is that going final?
Wow. That is in the 4th quarter.
It was 24 earlier, so that means we got an extra point ensuing here.
It'll be second and about 7 for the Tigers. Here's a run up the middle. PQ can't find any room. He'll be brought down for no gain.
Ben Mose on the tackle. Yeah, Ben Mose had an outstanding season. Really quality young man. Just done a good job. I mean, the defense had an outstanding season. Tonight's play notwithstanding, I mean, they just came in here and faced an elite quarterback and some elite receivers.
Who played well? Who played really, really well tonight?
Who played really well. And, Panthers done nothing to hang their head about. Ought to be very proud of their season.
3rd and 7.
And what they accomplished this year.
Again on the right side. That's number 28 on the carry. Yeah. He'll be stopped right at the 50. It'll be 4th and 5. And they'll punt this one away as we're approaching 3 minutes. Again, 46-22. Tigers on top of Bunkie.
Yeah, a shout out to the Panther fans. They supported this team all year, home and on the road. Huge crowd here tonight. I know that the players are very appreciative of that, of seeing all the Red Nation following them around.
Yeah, we definitely traveled well. Here's a punt, high end over end. He'll hit at the 20-yard line and take a Panther bounce back to the 27 and down right there. Panthers have one more shot.
Yeah, Josh, thanks to you for putting all this together for Bunkie and supporting the Panthers. I mean, you set everything up for radio. I just show up with the headset on and go. But you set it up. You get the sponsors together. You hustle money. You pass the hat when it's needed to get us buses. So thanks. Folks don't realize how much he does. I see it. Especially at home games, he's running all over the place. So, thanks to you for supporting the Bunkie Panthers.
My pleasure. Here's Gaines on the right side trying to stretch it out. He'll run into some traffic and stays on his feet. And Gaines will have about a 4-yard gain. His longest run of the night across the 30 as we're at 2:25 now in the fourth quarter. I wear a lot of hats around the Bunkie program. I'm very fortunate that my kids, my son, Madden Sauseda, is able to experience this at his freshman year. I'm very fortunate that my oldest, Hayden Sauseda, was able to play for Coach Nick and kind of set the tone and raise the bar for these teams coming up.
Yeah, so Madden will get a nice patch for his jacket, and
it's Brady Wright, quarterback keeper, fighting off tacklers. He'll gain about 3 yards and he's about 3 yards shy of the first down, under 2 minutes now.
Yeah, all these kids, they worked hard all year, beginning in the all season. They put in a lot of time, a lot of hours. The coaches put in a lot of time, a lot of hours, and it paid off for them. Look, the semifinal run, there's only 4 teams in this division that are here. Mm-hmm. The rest of the teams are at home. Right. And that's something to be very proud of. I mean,
snap, here's Gaines on the right side, breaks loose, and puts his head down across the 40. He'll have the first down. So Gaines still has some fight in him.
Yeah, good blocking up front, too. I see the O-linemen still finishing blocks. Everybody out there is still playing.
Yeah. And, congratulations to Dunham on their trip to the Dome. And thanks to the fans here. Everybody here has been very hospitable to us here at Parkview. So we want to thank them and, good luck next week.
Still got 31-30 on that Calvary Catholic New Iberia game. Gaines right up the middle. He'll have a good burst, about 8 yards, close to midfield. 48 seconds now. Probably only time for 1 or 2 more plays. We'll see if the Panthers take a shot here.
Did Ash end up beating Curtis?
Let's see what Ash did. Ash Trojans, 24. Well, it's still showing the third quarter. I don't know if that's 24-13 in the third quarter. I don't know if that's accurate.
27 seconds to go here in this game. Dunham 46-22.
His Gaines on the right side. He'll have the first down, and that's possibly the last play of this football game.
Yeah, it looks like Bunkie's lining up to shake hands on the far sideline. And, Bunkie, just a little outman tonight. played a really, really good football team.
Yes, indeed.
And congratulations on a great season to Coach Hillman and his staff.
Coach, any last thoughts from this game?
No, man. I think y'all hit the nail on the head. Y'all covered the community, the booster club, everything. I mean, just shout out to Bunkie Panther Nation. Heck of a season, and good luck to Dunham.
Yep. Well, that's going to do it for us. Dunham takes this semifinal game 46-22 over your Bunkie Panthers. They'll advance to the state championship. Next week at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, the teams are shaking hands. We just want to thank everybody that's been a part of this incredible season here in 2024. District championship, an undefeated regular season, and a trip to the semifinals. Nothing to hang your head about. Congratulations to the players, to the Bunkie community. Thank you, all the fans, all the supporters. For Shane Lemoine, Coach Nick Pujol, I'm Josh Sauseda. We want to thank Mr. Louis Coco, his staff at KZLG, and everybody who's been a part of this memorable season. Signing off for the last time here in 2024. This is Bunkie Panther Radio on Z95.9.
For all your eye care needs, it's LaPointe Eye Clinic in Bunkie. Dr. Paul LaPointe and his staff invite you in. Glasses, contact lenses, eye exams. It's all in one place. Wherever you live, it's worth the drive. Call 346-7208 and set up your appointment. Dr. LaPointe accepts most insurance plans. Call 346-7208. Stay tuned after the game and find out who's going to be the LaPointe Eye Clinic Player of the Game. LaPointe Eye Clinic. They are simply the best. You've been listening to Bunkie High School Football, brought to you by the Bunkie Panther Club. Join us next time when once again your mighty Bunkie Panthers will be on the air, brought to you by the Bunkie Panther Club. Thank you for listening and have a safe weekend. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you as a live presentation on Z95.9 KZLG.
You're listening to the mighty Bunkie Panther Radio Network across the universe and on your radio at KZLG, Mansura, Louisiana, Z95.9.
The county just requested more electric charging stations.
Orders have really amped up at Able Electric.
We need 3 more at First in Maine, and we just got another hotel chain.
It's no shock. Able Electric needs able electricians.
Grocery store wants charging stations, too.
And fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Oh, no. My phone.
Hear that? It's the sound of a skater dropping her phone and smashing it on the ice. Yep, it's definitely broken. But at Verizon, we got you. For a limited time, trade in any phone, any condition from one of our top brands and get a new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus on Unlimited Ultimate and Watch 7 and Tab S9 FE 5G. That's up to $1,900 in value. So you'll save big on 3 great gifts. Only at Verizon. Service plan required for watch and tablet. Up to $1,900 value based on phone, watch, and tablet. Trade in and additional terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
For the latest styles of furniture, mattresses,